on YouTube Shorts and YouTube. How we doing today, fellas? Welcome back. Welcome back. Profile reviews. Let me actually remember to ping everyone. Bang. There we go. 27k subs, dude. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. So we hit 27k on last week's stream. We're already up to 27.2, which is pretty awesome as well. But I think we may start doing more Saturday streams. But it's just whenever we hit a big sub milestone like that, we'll do profile review streams on the weekend. That's what I'm thinking. But how's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's having a great time. I'm sorry to hear that, Grooms. Yeah, I saw you talking about it in the Discord. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. But let's see if Nightbot is awake today. Bro is actually awake. So yeah, boys, make sure to read the pinned comment for how everything works. As always, how you been doing? I've been doing great, man. Thanks for asking. Thank you, thank you. But let's see. I think we have everything set up. I believe so, yes. I think we're good. I think we're good. How do we get reviewed? Check the pinned comment. Pretty please. Alright, let's see if we can get up to 25 entries. So again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to type a message in the chat if you want a chance to get reviewed. Doot. Good way to do it, like random? Yeah. I think that's the best way to do freebies. So everybody gets a shot. But yeah. What you working on for SkyBlock right now? We will be playing some Diana on Monday is the plan. So I'm I haven't played it off stream yet, but I'll probably play some at some point later tonight and probably after church tomorrow, perhaps. But yeah, we won't be streaming it until Monday. Roll while I still have good odds. Shall we roll? All right, let's just go ahead and do it. Ducky the Duck, congratulations. What's your IGN, sir? Alright, let me get this so it looks good. There it is. Alright. Is E-Drag still needed for Part 5 Arch/Burrs? I would say so, yeah. I would say so. I mean, it's still the best. So. But yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Let me work with this. There we go. 1, 4, 3, 4. Voila. You need Legendary Griffin for Chimera? Yes, you do. You do. Yo, what's good, replays? How's it going, bro? Hold up. I gotta refresh. It's trolling me. Does bro have all his APIs off? I think we might have some APIs off. Or is this the wrong profile? It's like a bingo profile or something. No. Or did I spell it wrong? Oh, there's an underscore. Underscore. Got it. Okay. Got you. There it is. 1, 4, 3, 4. Better. There we go. There we go. All right. That's a little bit better. Crazy profile review moment. Legit. Bro, like, logged into the game, saw me live, and then just... That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. All right. Level 211. 3-year-old profile. We have 4 bill net worth with 213 out of 266 fairy souls. I think probably get access to a lot of these later on, so that's not too big of a deal. Got most of the ones you need for a lot of the backpacks, so that's pretty good. We do have, dang, master stars on the dungeon setup. That's pretty awesome. So we are on the Dugan's grind. We do have the storm gear as well, and fermento, and then we've got the sorrow setup here too. Very nice. Dang, we got a hype and a term. Okay, so we are all in on the Dungeons Rush. I respect it. Hurricane Bow. You don't see that very often anymore. Definitely don't see that very often. But very nice. So we have Combat 56. Definitely been focusing on that quite a bit. So let's look at the magic power. 822. Okay. I'm curious what our comps are. I would generally recommend getting to 1,000 before you go for Hyperion. But, I mean, if we're all in on the F7 rush, gotta do what you gotta do, man. I mean, you got a term, like, we can do plenty of damage. Okay, so no G-Drag yet either. All right, we do have the E-Drag, though. E-Drag goes crazy. Oh, there's all the diamond, or not diamond, all the golden heads. Very nice, very nice. Do M5. Okay, so we're on the M5 grind with friends. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you're just playing with it with some buddies, for sure. Yeah, doing the dungeon rush. I respect it. I respect it. Dang, cat of 41. That's pretty nice. So, yeah, running M5 with the boys. Got 136 comps. Not too shabby. How about F7? 210 F7s as well. Did you drop anything on F7? I know a lot of people will do like 200 runs and then end up with nothing, but sometimes you get some good stuff. Really thought bro all of a sudden got wiped. That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. But yeah, M5, I mean, again, if I was gonna like not play too much and just play with the boys and they just wanted to dungeons rush, like that'd be fine with me. You know, some people just don't want to do the rest of the game. They're just here for the squad, and that is totally a-okay. Yo, Drax with a sub. I appreciate it. Again, boys, if you haven't already, make sure to smash the sub button. We are on our way to 30k subs. Didn't drop anything, but my co-op got a handle on run 5. Dang. That is crazy. That is crazy. Co-op drops a handle on run 5, and we do 210 runs and don't drop anything. Man. Okay, so we got E-Man 7, Zombie 7. We do have Vamp T5, and we have a T5 comp. So we at least went out of our way to do Rifts. So I can respect that very much. Yeah, I mean, 25 minion slots, that's not too bad. There are definitely some easy minions to craft here. Let's see. How many level 0s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, those are easy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13. So yeah, I mean, if you just took those 13 and leveled them up to 4, that would be enough for another minion slot, and most of them wouldn't be too expensive. If you don't have access to like the mithril and hardstone and stuff, I mean, we're mining 37, so I think we could have access to it pretty easily. But if let's see, I can't see what your heart of the mountain level is. I hope they fix that soon. But we do have gemstone powder, so we must have unlocked hardstone collection. Working on collections right now. Valid. All right. Can we not with the spam, please? Pretty please. This is why we read the pinned comment, ladies and gentlemen. Heart of the Mountain 7. Okay, yeah. So we definitely got the collection for it. So honestly, I think you could unlock this next minion slot with probably less than 5 million coins. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just crafting these guys up to level 4 does not cost much money at all. And you could even do some of the cheaper ones. If you're in the Discord, I highly recommend joining the Discord. There is a bot commands channel in there, and you can do /minions. And then there's an option to see what like your cheapest minion upgrades are. So you could do that and see what your cheapest upgrades would be. But I mean, definitely these level 0s would be the easiest ones to go with for sure. Sometimes it is a little awkward with co-ops as well. So this may not be like the completely accurate, but hopefully it is. It depends. They're a little buggy sometimes. But yeah, Nightbot is on YouTube. It's a little bit slower than it is on Twitch. So you can do a command and it takes it like 5 seconds to respond instead of instant response like it does on Twitch, but still good. We do have a bestiary milestone we hit recently. If you do get close to another milestone, these are some great bestiaries to go for. They do not take long at all. You can do like all these to max within like 5-10 minutes. So very easy to get some bestiaries done right there if you get close to another million combat XP, which wouldn't be a bad thing to go for. Combat 57 is pretty close, so not too far away on that. But yeah, we've been doing collections. Very nice. Dang, bro. Man's done the melon grind. 244 melons. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yo, what's good, Kosh? How's it going, bro? What's up? What's up? What should I do for money? I mean, M5, if that's what you're running, like, that is very good for money. Like, just dropping Legion books and then, like, the occasional Master Star, you know, Shadow Furies, things like that. Those go for a lot of money. But, yeah, I mean, if you're not doing that, I mean, you do have a good farming setup. So, running the melons isn't bad. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go for mining. Or, I mean, since you have max rifts, that's also a good option. You can do Vampire Slayer, make money that way, or Timite mining. There's plenty of options in there as well. But I mean, with this setup, I would definitely run some form of master mode. If you're not like confident running it without like your squad, if they're not online and you're wanting to play, then you could run F7 or like M3. Those make good money as well. So I would recommend doing something along those lines. Would be a good idea. Did one prism already? Dang, dude. Holy cow. Let's look at this. He's got all the McGrubbers burgers. 690 visits. Lol XD. Lol XD. Good without them? Yeah, it's just sometimes I know like dungeon parties will be a little picky. So with this magical power and not having a G drag, I imagine it would be hard to find an M5 group, but maybe not. I haven't done M5 in a while. Maybe it's gotten a little more chill since I was doing it. But got Cat of 41 get good parties. That's fair. Yeah, Cat of level carries. Very nice, very nice. Okay, cool. Very cool, very cool. But yeah, I mean, that would definitely be a good way to make money. Like, per run, you can get... Usually, on average, I think per run, you get about 1 million coins. Between, like, all the rarity drops and everything else. Like, Legion is pretty chill, I think.
At Owen 1511 donated £8 through Super Chat. Owen 101 THX.
All right, W's in the chat for Owen. You'll be right up next. I'll post that or paste that in here on the next one. But W's in the chat for Owen. Thank you so much for the £8. Currency is hard. W-mans. W-mans. Get like 230? Pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, that should be really nice money then. So you're getting like 230. It's 4 every 10 minutes, 40 runs an hour. No. That's not math. That is not math. 24 runs an hour. That's pretty good, yeah. So should be making 24, 25 mil an hour. Pretty good. That equating to $10? It is. Yes, thank you for the dono. I'll have you right up next. Yo, Jamal with the sub. Appreciate it, man. W-mans. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. We're on our way to 30k subs. Also, read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. And we will get... Is it Yoen? Or Eowen, or is it just like Owen? I don't know. My pronunciation is abysmal. It's abysmal. And 4 makes like 40 mil for me? Okay, yeah, I mean, that's really good, honestly. Like, that's good money per hour. It's pronounced Owen? Okay, cool. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. All right, any other questions before we move on to Owen's profile? Yo, Oreo with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews and subscribe. We hit 27k subs last week, so getting closer to 30k for that red name, getting very close. But yeah, this is our 27k sub special. I probably should put that in the title, but it was already a pretty long title, so we'll just roll with it. Maybe I'll put it in the thumbnail next time. Might be the strats. What do I do now? As far, I mean, again, M5 and M4, if you're going for money grinding, that's fine. If you're wanting to like branch out into something different though, and just like get some progress on other parts of the game, it definitely wouldn't be a bad idea to do foraging. But also, we are getting derpy in like the next week or two, I believe. So if you wanted to, running some Tarantula Slayer, getting this up to 8, and then that'll give you like an Alchemy XP boost, and you'll have that plus the derpy XP boost, and be able to get Alchemy 50 really cheap. G-Drag or Magical Power, I would recommend getting to 1,000 Magical Power first, because that shouldn't be too expensive, and then going for G-Drag after that. Yeah, that's what I would do. For combat progression, that is what I would recommend. Yo, what's good, Thidge? How's it going, bro? What's up, Mario Crafter? My co-op does mining for 100 mil gold. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yo, what's good, Oompa? What's up, what's up? So yeah, how's the gold collection looking? Does it show like... I guess it's not showing the co-ops or something. Perhaps. But 100 mil gold, that is a grind. We do different things. Got you, got you. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Co-ops are nice when you can trust each other. That's the hard part. Yo, GG Explosive 6, GG. All right. Any more questions before we move on? Again, thank you so much, Owen, for the £8. W-mans. Me and him do different things to progress faster. Nice, nice, yeah. That's definitely a good way to do it. Spread things out.
For the mines.
Yes, it did get you a warning. Here, I'll make the timeout 10 seconds instead of 10 minutes. There you go. I can't untimeout, but I can make the timeout shorter. You know, there's farming for money. Nice. Yo, Eddie with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if you haven't already, make sure to check the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. And subscribe. Let's go. All right, so we're going to do Owen's profile now. Again, thank you so much for the dono. And then after this one, if we don't get another dono, we'll do a freebie. Oh. Did I spell it wrong? Maybe I copied the space. I did copy the space at the start. That's how it always goes. It was good, Pre. How's it going, man? Level 124. Cheerios with a sub. W bands. Let's go. One closer to 30K. Why is not about timing me out? Because of the second word in that thing that you said that was getting you timed out. The second word. It doesn't like that. But what texture pack are you using? In game, when I use a texture pack, is it in the... I don't guess it would be in the description of this. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it is. My 1.8 texture pack is linked below. But this website is SkyCrypt is what we're using. So Owen joined 9 months ago, level 124, 800 mil net worth. Let me check what his comment said again. Nothing. All right, got you. Fair enough. Let me do this. Very nice, very nice. Spam Slayer 3, GG. But let's see. What do we have? We have the Arachnes helmet. Interesting. With Necron chestplate, Necron leggings, Necron boots, not Necron boots, Maxo boots. There we go. Why Arachnes helmet? Poor K. Arachnes helmet shouldn't be there? Okay, okay. Ah, it's this. Got you, got you. We got the tarantula helmet. There we go. Yeah, that's the drip right there. Accidentally put it on. Yeah, I get the spider helmets mixed up. That's valid. They look pretty similar, I think, right? As far as texture pack goes, this looks pretty similar. Anyways, we do have... Dang, very nice. We got the 5-star setup already for Dugans. So we're looking very good on our dungeon setup. We've got the giant sword, and we do have a Juju. Okay. One thing I would definitely get is Soul Eater. At least, like, 2 or 3. Like, 5 would be great. But if you don't want to spend a ton of money on it right now, like you're not doing a bunch of dungeons, then just a lower level. But any level of Soul Eater is a big deal. For sure. How's magical power looking? 700. Dang, we got really good magical power. We've got the epic griffin pet. Okay, so we're doing the griffin grind. Very nice.
Child, I yearned for
Yo, Chris with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if you haven't already, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. And thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, dude. Needs overload on the Juju. Is that, are we missing that too? Yeah, overload and Soul Eater. I'd say Soul Eater is more important than overload. But yeah, both of those are very important for sure. Okay, we got a Gemstone Gauntlet right now. I wish Gemstone Gauntlet was still good. Gemstone Gauntlet is kind of in the bin right now, I'm gonna be honest. Was just doing Arachne, swapped off my cow hat and right-clicked the Arachne helmet by accident. Fair enough, fair enough. Kata 27. And we have done a little bit of F7, okay. How's the Slayers looking? Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Zombie 7, Spider 6, Wolf 6. We do have E-Man 5, of course, for the Juju. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. We got some work to do with the minions, for sure. For sure. Like, this is super duper cheap to do. It doesn't take long at all, and it will make you millions when you're not able to play. For sure. So, especially for people who can't play very often, this is a very big deal. Very, very big deal. How'd the Hollow Knight stream go? It wasn't too bad. We got up to, like, I think 79% completion or something. So we got like 8% completion. So I wanted to make a little bit of progress. But yeah. How's the bestiary looking? Again, farming on the bestiary is very easy to get. You're very close to another 1,000,000 XP, so I think you could hit that with this, because you need 15. That's 3, 8, 10, 12. So you can get 12 out of this, and then maybe go kill some gravel skeletons, and that would get you up to your next bestiary level, get you 1,000,000 XP, get you your next combat level. Bing, bang, boom. Easy wins. Very easy wins. What else we got? Collections. Not too bad. I mean, we can tell we've done a little bit of farming. Nothing too crazy. Hey, we do have the redstone collection already, though. That's good to get some of that out of the way. Be able to have your maxed out talisman bag from those before Jacobus. Jacobus is a pain. He's a very much pain. Lapis Zero. I mean, when you're first starting out, like, Lapis collection doesn't really have anything too crazy in it, to be honest. Do you have to collect? I thought you had to collect Lapis to get down to the next section, but maybe not. I guess you don't. Yeah, I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Yeah. What else we got? We have done some rep, which is more than most people do at this point. Done a little bit of rift, 37 visits. Not too bad. It is a grind. How's it looking over here? Okay. We do have a lot of treasure hoarder kills. Very nice. Yeah, that's a good early money method for sure. Yo, Jake with the sub. Appreciate it, bro. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, my main recommendations right now. I mean, we have a really good forging setup, of course. I'm going to refresh this so it shows this gear. We got a little bit of crimson. I mean, we do have Juju, which is a pretty big weapon to have. And we have started on the F7 grind. I mean, honestly, the main thing I would do from this point is probably some Slayers, so you can get that combat XP up. I'd recommend getting to around combat 40. Just because it's such a huge damage boost. Combat levels are a pretty big damage boost, so I would definitely recommend doing that. And the best way to do that is from leveling up some Slayers. So Spider 7, Wolf 7 would be good to go for. Zombie 8 maybe Spider 8 if you really wanted to, but would definitely do that. I mean, you do have the Giant Sword as well, so that's a good thing. It is Diana right now, so grinding out some Diana also isn't a bad option. How much magic power should I go for? I mean, how much do we have again? 705 is pretty good for right now. Like, you don't really need that much more at the moment. If our goal is F7, like just running F7, I think you've got enough for that right now. I mean, the skeleton pet's fine. That should be fine. If you wanted to run healer or burrs, like using Juju and skeleton pet should be completely fine. But I would definitely recommend going for 750 at least before you go for Terminator. Like, it's not that crazy expensive. But for where you're at right now, you're doing pretty good. For sure. Wish there was an attribute giving accessory slots. There is, in fact, an accessory, or an attribute that gives like 10 accessory slots. So yeah, it's one of the shulker accessories. Should I sell my year 420 cake for 24 mil or keep it? Depends on how important it is to you, I suppose. But again, boys, if you are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. But I think that's the main things I would say so far. Again, combat level is a pretty big deal. Doing Rift wouldn't be a bad idea. Again, like going up to Mirrorverse. Mirrorverse has some talismans in it that are pretty helpful and not too crazy difficult to get. So it's a good idea to go for that. For sure, for sure. But money making wise, I mean, F5's not bad. Definitely could do that. Again, hunting's not a bad option as well. Heavy stuck on dance floor, that's fair. Yeah, dance floor is a bit rough, especially if you're on higher ping. Yo, Wed with a sub, appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if you haven't already, make sure to smash that sub button. Closing in on 30k. But any questions? Because I think, yeah, I mean, again, money-wise, we do have the Sorrow gear for now. Gemstone Gauntlet's not, like, terrible, but as far as going for money or going for powder, it's not the best in slot for really anything. So I would definitely recommend, as far as powder grinding goes, like maybe try and get like a Jasper drill or something, some form of gemstone drill. If you're wanting to do some mining money methods, definitely got to get the gemstone powder up. How should I make money? I've just been doing Arachne. Okay. I mean, right now, it is Diana. Diana makes good money. I know you only have an Epic Griffin, So if you got up to a legendary griffin and then get a party, and if you're just spawning inquisitors, like that's enough to be making money. And even if you're not spawning inquisitors, just getting griffin feathers makes pretty good money right now. So that wouldn't be a bad idea, for sure. But yeah, I mean, F5 is very good for money. Rift has good methods in it as well. Like I said, for mining, you got a lot of setup to do for that. But yeah, I mean, fastest way to do it right now for, I would say, would be griffins. Like getting the legendary griffin and going for that. And then other than that, aside from Diana, I had something in mind. I mean, again, the powder grind would probably be the biggest thing. That's what I would say. What about pets? I mean, if we're talking like mining wise, you definitely want like a bow pet for that. I mean, a tiger pet would be nice. Legendary tiger pet would be good. It's a little bit of an upgrade from skeleton. I mean, I think lion is pretty noticeable as well, especially if you're doing slayers. Lion's very good for slayers, for sure. But again, if you are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. But what else? Where's the pinned comment? This is the chat. This giant thing here at the top. That is the pinned comment. Level the guardian pet for dailies. Yeah, that could be good too, for sure. What about going for term or hype? What would you recommend? I would recommend get your magical power up to 750 at least. Definitely get some combat levels. I would try to get to combat like 50, honestly, before you go for term. Try and get to like combat 50. And then go for term, and then G-Drag, and then Hyperion. But yeah, it's a little early for that right now, for sure. But yeah. That's what I would recommend. Just do some money grinding or some combat XP grinding. I mean, really, if you just go for XP on one of these, you'll get some money along the way, for sure. But any more questions before we move on? Am I in a good spot for my level? I mean, level 124 with a magical power of 700 and a Juju is pretty solid, for sure. I would definitely say the only thing that is a little low is your combat level. For as far as combat progression, the combat level is lacking behind a little bit. Yo, Pedro with a sub, appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Closing in on 30k subs. We're getting there. I don't think that'll make a lot of money leveling up Guardian. True, but like doing experiments every day is free, and you just want to use some kind of pet while you're doing that. So doing that would definitely help in the future, like getting up to a legendary Guardian, and then you know, legendary Guardian helps a lot. Mythic Guardian helps a lot with making money from enchanting. So having a level 100 Guardian pet at Mythic especially is going to be a really big deal, for sure. But are we good? Bro just got macro checked. Wild. Any questions before we go on to the next one? I think we covered most things. I don't know. Again, boys, read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Make sure to send a message if you haven't sent one in the last 5 minutes, and we will choose a winner here in a moment. How often do you do profile review streams? We're gonna start doing them at every 1,000 subs is the plan. So we hit 27k last week, and hopefully we'll hit 28k before in like 4 weeks from now, something like that. All right, I think we're good. I think I'm good. Thank you. All right, awesome. Thank you again, Owen, for the dono. W mans. And let's see, 100 entries. Let's go. How many likes we got? Hold up. We have 70 viewers on the big stream, 18 on the short stream, and we have a total of 20 likes across streams, chat. Can we get it up to like 30? We're at 21 now, I believe. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're up to 31. Right off the rip. W. Okay, here we go. Boom. I don't even know. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Or Solaris, maybe. Might be the end of it. Maybe. But congratulations, Solaris. Make sure to let me know your IGN, and we will see what the profile's looking like. Got you. There we go. I don't really know what to do next and where to spend the money I have. I recently got the Eman 7. I wanted to get term, but don't really know if it's a good decision. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? Boom, boom, maybe. There it is. Okay, don't know what to do next. We are level 214. Let me refresh. Wait for it. Level 214, combat 49. We got 179 fairy souls, 1.8 bill net worth. We do have jaded armor of Devon here, so we're starting on the mining progression. We have the Juju. Duplex Juju is crazy. Duplex Juju is crazy. We do have Swarm Katana. OFA. 07s. OFA is I don't love OFA. I used to love OFA back in the day, and then I remembered how much I love looting. But 30k kills on Final Destination. We're kind of cooking. There's the Necron gear. Bro, I forgot like what the helmet even looks like in this texture pack. Okay. Got Legion on the boots. We've got the Groovy Fig armor. Nice. Got the Fermento gear. Very nice. All right. Please do not spam, fellas. Pretty please. What else we got? How's the magical power looking? So we're combat 49, by the way. Combat 49 is pretty solid. 822 magical power. All right. We got the armadillo pet. I'd say our combat pet. I mean, we have the lion here. We do have the wither skeleton as well. So combat's looking pretty solid. Yeah, I would say maybe level the lion up to legendary. I don't know how much that costs that cat, to be honest. But legendary lion's a pretty good pet. For sure. Me with a fatal tempo Juju. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. But what else we got? Okay. I'd say the powder's a little bit low. We have glaciite powder unlocked, which means we are Heart of the Mountain 7 at least. But I would definitely do some powder grinding as far as mining goes. Cata 29. Okay. Not too shabby. How many F7s? 21 so far. How's Slayer's looking? Okay, so we have access to Terminator if we want it. So what I would recommend doing before we go for Terminator, though, I don't know. I mean, 822 is good enough, I'd say. It could definitely be good enough. I would definitely get these enrichments, though. If you can get all of these talismans enriched and maybe even recom the rest of these purples and get them up to legendary and enrich those as well, that'll get you a ton of crit chance. Crit chance is very important for Terminator because Terminator divides your crit chance by 4. So you get a 1/4 of your normal crit chance. So getting as much crit chance as possible is a very big deal for Terminator. Normally you need a lot of magical power for it, but you've got a lot and a lot of legendary talismans and potential legendary talismans. So you can get a bunch of enrichments. We have 15. We can get up to 24 enrichments. That'd be 12 base crit chance, which would end up being like 3 crit chance towards Terminator, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's hard to get that crit chance. So that's what I would recommend doing. Try and get these guys recommed and enriched, and then go for Terminator. Because, I mean, combat 49, we're pretty solid on that front as well. We should be doing some pretty crazy damage once we get that going. with a Terminator, that'll be pretty solid. That'll be a very big boost into Master Mode, especially if that's what you're trying to get into. That'll help a lot. Yo, Bounce with the 10.
I yearned for the mines.
W's in the chat.
At Sweet Bounce 2141 donated €10 through Super Chat. Varitamagica just to check in on what to do and what order to get my powder next.
Alright, got you. Mans. W's in the chat for Sweet Bounce. Appreciate it, man. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Let's go, dude. Alright. But yeah, that's what I would say to do is definitely go for the magical power first, and then go for Terminator. And then after Terminator, next step would be G-Drag, and then after G-Drag, I would say Hype. So I was wondering, should I keep doing F7 or go into Master Mode? I would stick with F7 as a money method for right now, because the thing is, Master Mode doesn't make money until you get to like M3, which is a decent step up from F7. I'd usually recommend you have a turn by the time you get to that point. So I would do F7 until you can get that that magic power up and get that Terminator. And then you can do M3 and grind that out. Maybe start grinding M4 while you're going for G-Drag. And then once you've got G-Drag, keep making money from M4, maybe going for M5, and keep progressing. Generally, about M5 is as late as you can get before having a Hype, because Hype isn't really a damage weapon in Master Mode. It's generally, unless you're like left-click mage in M7, it's generally just used as a healing weapon. So it's just a healing item at that point. So it is important, but you can get by without it for a while. But yeah. Bing, bing, bing. But that's what I would recommend is pushing F7 until you get the money to be able to go for term and that extra magical power, and then you can start going for Master Mode. But yeah, very nice profile. Any questions before we move on to the next one? Absolute legend, dude. This is very nice. Again, for level 200, we've already got the requirements for Terminator. Done very solid. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. All right, again, shout out to Sweet Bounce for the 10. Let's go ahead and do his profile. Varitamagica. I feel like I'm saying a swear word in Russian or something. But here we go. We have level 294. Let me refresh. All right, 9 months and 3.5 billion coins already. We are cooking. Look at that. Dude, you used to never see this. Forging 50, like so few people had. And now people are getting Forging 50 before they max out like any other skill. Like, this is crazy. It's the Spanish term for magic wand. Okay, that's much cooler. That is much cooler. But again, if you are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. We are reviewing Mr. Sweet Bounce. Again, shout out for the 10. We have Jaded Armor of Devon. Very nice. Very nice place to be at right here. We've got the Mossy Fermento. Dang, look at that. The Exterminator 6, full perfects, recommed. Like, it doesn't get any crazier than this. That's beautiful. What else we got? We've got the mineral gear. We've got the diver's armor. We have the SA backwater gear. Silver hunter. Okay, usually don't see people have the trophy hunter stuff done. He's got the ability to fish up Jawbus, at least as far as one of the wrecks go. Got to get fishing 45 first, but we got the wreck for trophy fishing done, so don't have to worry about that once we get there. Yo, what's good, Jeremy W-Mans? How you doing today, bro? We have, let's see, work with me. There we go. Soul Eater 5 on the giant sword. We do have the Juju as well. How's the Dayblade looking? So weird calling it a Dayblade now, but not too bad. I would definitely get looting 4 on this at least, because it's just free and that extra magic find goes crazy for sure. Also near gold. Oh, for the trophy fish? Dang, dude. My man's cooking. It's my next in line to max. Gotcha. Yeah, this will be the time to do it for sure. 717 magic power, not too shabby. Not too shabby. How's the pets looking? We got, ooh, the Glaciite Golem. We've got the Guardian, the Mithril Golem, the Mythic E-Man pets, the Legendary Griffin as well. Excuse me. I'm curious what they're going to do with Shelmet, by the way. Because Shelmet's just worthless at this point. You can get it so much earlier, and it's not time-gated now with the Shell-wise attribute. So I feel like they're going to have to do something to replace Shelmet at some point. 100%. What else do we got? I'm not seeing anything too crazy as far as combat pets go. I mean, we've got the sheep for magic damage, and we do have like a wolf pet, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a better combat pet here. Unless I'm blind. Which is possible. But I don't think I am. I mean, we do have the Epic Lion. Epic Lion's not too bad. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a better combat pet. Legendary Lion goes crazy. What else we got? As far as skills go. Dude. Hold on, let me refresh this again. Look at that. We got the 555, Flow State 3. Spicy Goblin Omelet for that extra powder. Got the Jasper Drill too. Okay. So, checking in on what to do in what order to get my powder next. So we have Gemstone. I would do Mithril next. I'd say Mithril's the next one. Try and get it up to like 8 mil. That'll give you enough for like the Mining Fortune, Mining Speed Boost, and some of the other perks that you may want. Titanium, Insanium, etc. And then Glaciite Powder. Like, you can make a lot of money with having the Mithril Powder maxed and grinding out Glaciite Powder. Because really, Glaciite Powder is just a passive of making money in Glaciite Tunnels. It's super easy. Not playing any dungeons? Okay, fair enough. 655 is 3 full forges off. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Bro's cooking. Bro is cooking big time. But yeah. Let's see. What else we got? Dungeons. Kata 28. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, I mean, we can definitely tell we're working on the stuff other than combat first, which is what I did personally. Except for Slayers. I pushed Slayers so hard. But as far as dungeons, I mean, waiting to do that last isn't a bad idea because it means you'll be stacked up and super healthy by the time you get around to it. So it's not a bad shout at all. Okay, hold up. Did we have a Juju? I thought we had a Juju.
As a child, I yearned for the
We do
mines.
have a Juju. Okay, so we don't have E-Man 5 yet. Got you. Okay, yeah, so we got a little ways to go then.
As a child, I yearned
Yo,
for the mines.
Cosmic and Dragon with the subs. Appreciate it, guys. Again, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. We're on our way to 30K. And make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Got a lowballed for 24 mil. Okay, I don't know how much those usually go for nowadays, to be honest. But not too bad, not too bad. How we looking on minions? An unexpected error has occurred. Okay, minions looking pretty good. We got 27 total slots, 17 missing. I mean, E-Man and Magma Cube, and some of these other ones that are like level 1, like Skeleton, Spider, Zombie. These are very easy to level, so I would definitely level those for sure. Those are very cheap, very cheap. That'll get you another slot very easily. Hey, Farming Island Bestiary's done. Let's go. I never see that. I swear I never see that on profiles before 400. It's crazy. Nobody does it. It's crazy. Yo, what's good? Cool. It's going pretty good. Hope you're having a good day, bro. Okay, we got a little bit of rep done. Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like we're saving all the combat stuff till last, which is totally fine. I mean, having a lot of money set up for whenever you get into it is not a bad idea. And honestly, I enjoy a lot of the more chill grinds, like mining, farming, foraging. I enjoyed those more than some of the other combat related grinds, so it's not a bad way to go about it for sure. I have 237 investments in my Ender Chest slot. Ender Chest 3 slot. Hold up. Ender Chest, and then 3 this. We got the Fruit Bowl. We've got the Molten Glaciite helmet skins. We got 6th anniversary balloon. Cake Slice of the Century. The Cake. Yeah, this one's soulbound. Enchanted Clock. Yup. Paint Drying Simulator. Nice. Very nice. Again, boys, if you are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. 37 of those Moltens? Bro, what? That's crazy. How much are these going for right now, chat? What in the world? Does it show with this? Oh, this is the wiki. Lol. The more you know. I didn't know that was a thing. That's actually so QOL right there. Like 50 mil? Dang, bro. My man's gonna be rich. Bro's got a couple billion just sitting off to the side. Good grief. Yeah, because that'd be like, yeah, 20 of those is a bill. So he's got basically 2 billion coins saved up. That's insane. Bro's got 2 bill just chilling. Bro's got something else chilling on the island. Yo. Dang, dude. That's not bad at all. How are we looking on Rift again? I mean, we've got all the Enigma souls. You never see that. Oh, wow. We had to get so unlucky. No McGrubbers Burgers. That's yikes. That's yikes. How's the Vamp Slayer looking? Yeah, 38 kills and none. And 24 of those kills were T4. No. 13 were T4s. Okay. So we don't have T5 comp. T5 comp's rough, though. Who's got a chest with 6 bill. My man just has a casual, like, 8 billion coins. Just vibing somewhere. That's crazy. Again, if you're all just now coming in, please read the pinned comment for how our reviews work. Vamp was always too laggy for me. I should try again on 1.21. I mean, if you have bad ping, it's just rough. Straight up. Alrighty. Can you see the Trophyfish RNG? Oh yeah, I think that's in here. I always forget that's a thing. It's so weird, like, navigating Skycrypt nowadays. Let's see. Is it here? Trophyfish. There it is. Okay, where's the diamonds at? Obfuscated 1 in 319. Oh my goodness. Volcanic in 21. That's crazy. That is kind of wild. Only 21 for that. Which, I mean, that one's not as annoying now. Back when I did, like, the volcano ones, you had to stand in, like, super specific spots or hope that the geyser was in a specific spot so that you didn't have, like, it under a block, which would cut your fishing speed in half. So nowadays, trophy fishing is so much better. It's so much better. It's actually crazy. But again, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews if you haven't already. That's a fake 21. It was 8th, bro. What? Nani? What in Tarnak? Yep, Tarnation. There you go. Texture pack you use for SkyBlock. It's linked in the description. But yeah, is that everything? Bro has flexed on me. Goodness. On his way to gold. Yeah, bro is cooking. My man is cooking. Kind of want to get gold before 27, before fishing 27. Yeah, that's not too bad. That'll be very helpful. For sure. I think, didn't they add an item? Yeah, like the treasure hook thing or something. You can use the treasure hook now if you don't want to catch sea creatures. So even if you hit 27, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I mean, as far as like a well-rounded profile, like combat would be a good thing to go for. But again, you gotta max this. If you're going for max, you can max everything out of order. It really doesn't matter that much. Go for max mining and then go for max farming and then go for max combat. Like, that's totally fine. If you don't want to do combat, you don't have to. Treasure hook stops trophy fish. Oh, it does. So you can only catch treasure. Yikes. Big yikes. All right, well, is that everything? Again, thank you to Sweet Bounce for the 10. Appreciate it, man. It's also, I guess, let me snooze on Mithril Powder. Sounds like a plan. Also completed the harp. Yeah, that update helped a lot for sure. That update definitely helped. 50 hours. Ew. Ugh. Yikes. Yikes. All right, boys. Here we go. If you haven't typed in the last 5 minutes, make sure to type a message. Do not spam. If you spam, you get timed out, and then you don't get picked. Or if you do get picked, you can't tell me your IGN because Nightbot's disappointed in you.
As a
Pretty
child,
much.
I yearned for the
That's how that
mines.
goes. Yo, server with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, if y'all haven't already, make sure to read the pinned comment. Subscribe. Because it's free. And that's how it's pronounced. I decided now. And here we go. Can we get it to 150? I think we can do it. How are we looking on likes right now, by the way? We currently have... Let's see. We have 48 likes. Can we get it to 50? I think we can do it. I feel like that's not too crazy. Wait for it. 49. Come on. Come on. One more. Please. Pretty please. There we go.
Child, I
We got like
yearned
7
for the
more. That'll do
mines.
it. That'll do it. All right, here we go. Yo. I still don't know how to pronounce. I still don't know how to pronounce it. RNG did give you luck. Congratulations. What's the IGN? Yo, Quap, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Peter. All right, here we go. TheProPetar. Boom. Let's see. Do. Is it mad? Make sure I didn't put a space or anything. There we go. All right. Trying to do E-Man Slayer. Okay, got you. Trying to get into E-Man. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, so we are level 230. Let me refresh. Combat 52. 1.6 build net worth. On a year-old profile, we do have Burning Crimson, Burning 10-star. Oh yeah, we should be vibing very much with Refrigerate as well. Yeah, Refrigerate goes crazy. We've got the David's Cloak, Rift Necklace, a little bit of Molten Gear, and we have the Hasty Terminator Duplex and the Atom Split Katana. Okay, I mean Duplex should help with the explosive arrow side of things, right? I think. So that's pretty good. Let's see, how's the accessories looking? Okay. Magical power is a little bit low for my taste. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to recomp some of these epics and put enrichments on them. Or the legendaries. And definitely more enrichments would be a big deal for sure. How's the pets looking? Okay, so we have a E-Man pet, so I don't know. Would E-Man give more defense or protection than the Yeti, chat? I'm not totally sure. I feel like the E-Man pet goes kind of crazy. But it was bugged for a while. I don't know if it's
As a
still
child,
bugged.
I yearned for the
Yo,
mines.
King64 with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you again, boys. Make sure to subscribe on our way to 30K. But yeah, I know the E-Man defense perk was bugged. I think it's fixed now, but I'm not totally sure. Yeti better in dungeons. E-Man's bugged right now. Okay, so it's still bugged. Faster spawns with E-Man. He's not legendary or mythic though, so he doesn't show. But let's see. We have not inventory. Let me go to skills. Yoink. Dang, powder's looking good. We got 12 mil, 3 mil. That's not too shabby. Not shabby at all. It is still bugged. Yeah, that's annoying. That's very annoying. Oh well. Well then, Yeti it is. Cat of 35. What Slayer are we at? Let's see. How are we looking on this? So we do have E-Man 7. So we're just trying to go up to like E-Man 8, E-Man 9 for that extra Inquisitor perk. I mean, we've done 187. Like, what are we struggling with? Are we like dying or not doing enough damage? And also, I imagine we probably don't have... We do have Ender Relic. Dang. Oh, you're trying to do carries. Okay. Okay. Let's see then. So we probably, I mean, again, more damage would be a big deal. So definitely magical power. I would say is probably the best thing. I mean, of course, G-Drag would go crazy, but I'd say magical power before getting to like 1K is going to be cheaper than G-Drag for sure. But yeah. Want to get G-Drag, but I'm too lazy to do that. Yeah, I mean, it's expensive. It is expensive. What else can we do? I mean, they need to add a page for attributes. I'm guessing that probably doesn't show. Also, minions would be a good idea, for sure. Especially if you can't play too often. Throwing minions down. I mean, even if you can play. This would be super cheap to get some extra minion slots. Just be making extra millions. Would be a pretty big deal, I would say. 100%. So that would be another thing to invest in that's not too expensive. Bestiary. We do have, let's see. So again, some easy bestiary right here on Farming Island stuff. And I mean, more combat levels does help. Once you're at 50, it doesn't help a ton per level. But you know, that would also be a big deal. So we're dying. That's the issue. So we are dying. Let's look at this then. Definitely looting 4. Definitely want that. Or looting doesn't help with Slayers, actually, does it? But still. Drop more pearls, I guess, while you're spawning. We have Drain 4, so getting Drain 5 would be a big deal. For sure. That'll be extra healing coming in. And definitely get Fumings on this Atom Split. Because that's a lot more damage, and that means you're getting a lot more Drain. So a lot more Siphon. So that would be a big deal for sure. So I would highly recommend that. 100%. Please do not spam. Por favor. Yeah, looting doesn't work with Slayers. I know. It's wacky. It's wacky. It is very wacky. But again, if you are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. I mean, another thing you could do, like generally, if you're getting down to 40% health, you're probably already dead. That's usually how that goes. What are we using for healing? I mean, we have Wand of Atonement. That's a big deal. You should also be able to put a Ruby Scroll on the Atom Split. So that'll get a little bit more healing coming in. So that would be a good idea. Can I see Quiver? I presume we have explosive arrows. Maybe. Pure RNG carried, by the way, with 2 allies and a handle early game. Bro's cooking. Oh dear. I'm gonna refresh and see if that helps. Quiver. There we go. Okay, yeah. So we got some explosive arrows. I presume that's what we're using. Yes. All right. Cool. Yeah, that duplex should help with that a lot for sure. So yeah, I'd say main thing would be upgrades to Atom Split. So Fumings, Drain 5. I don't think it's that expensive. Last I checked, it was like 500k or something. Yo.
At YusufBF7MX donated $10 through Super Chat. Can I get a profile review?
Yes, sir.
Child, I yearn
and
for
thank
the
you, Super
mines.
Globman, for the sub. Thank you, Yusuf, for the 10. What's your IGN, Yusuf? I'll get you on for the next one. Absolute legend. Drain 5. Wait, since when is Drain 5 20 mil? I swear I dropped one like not long ago, and it was super cheap. Maybe it was Drain 4. I don't know. Okay, maybe not Drain 5 then. Okay, yeah, maybe it must have been Drain 4. All right then. So never mind on that part. But yeah, definitely Fumings would help a lot. Getting Ruby Scroll on this would be a big deal. Execute instead of prosecute, yeah. Unless you're struggling to one tap like the Voidling Fanatics, then, and even if you are, then once you get the Fumings on there, execute will be better for the boss fight. For sure. And Scav 4. Scav 4 is very cheap. That'll help you make some more money while you're spawning as well. Again, if you are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Money's not a problem. Nice. That is aura right there. Crazy. Crazy. Money's not a problem. Not that big of a problem. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so we got 5K barb rip as well. Dang. Yeah, we're out here cooking. Big time. That would definitely be the biggest thing, I would say. What else? So we do have zombie level 8. Zombie level 8 makes things more survivable. Yeah, I think. I mean, of course, if you get to enough rep to get fiery and get your fiery comp, then upgrading all this gear up to fiery would definitely be a big deal. I mean, of course, recomming it definitely would be a good idea to recom the Crimson. Like, that would help a lot. Also, okay, never mind. I didn't see the rejuvenate. I was like, do we not have a rejuvenate? That would be a big deal. But we do have rejuvenate, so should be chilling then. Yeah. I'd say that's the biggest things. For sure. Plus gonna do carries? Yeah. Should be vibing. Should be vibing. Just need more crit damage. The grind is real, dude. Grind is very real. But yeah, that would be the biggest thing, I'd say. Infernal would be very nice for sure. My biggest issue is saving up money for something. Yeah, that's the hardest thing to do. Fuming on armor. Yeah, that's another option. Could get a little bit of extra health with that too. So that'd be 40 extra defense, 80 extra health. You know, a little bit of tankierness. And again, if you really wanted to go crazy, like Legion eventually would be good on this armor. Like Last Stand is not great. Legion is generally gonna be nicer because you'll be doing more damage, so you're getting more health back from lifesteal. Plus you just have more health and defense all the time instead of just getting extra defense whenever you're close to death. So also need, oh yeah, I mean, if you're going for hab tactics, that'll help a lot too. But yeah, that's very expensive for sure. A very nice profile from Peter. Absolute legend. Let me see. There we go. Copy that. Yeah, hab tactics. I completely forgot. Completely forgot that's the thing. I always do. But again, if you are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. We do have a paid review to do real quick. Again, shout out to Yusuf. Thank you for the dono. W-Mans. But any more questions before we move on to that real quick from Peter? Real quick. Might want to get Enchanting 60. That's kind of free and gives some good levels on money. Yeah, I mean, that would definitely help on that part, but I guess it's mainly for, you know, extra intelligence, which intelligence does help for sure. So it's not a bad plan there. Yo, I'm doing good, Abel. Thank you, bro. How you doing today? All right, here we go. Thank you to Yusuf again for the dono. Plan on doing some dungeons after E-Man. Yeah, I mean, once you get that E-Man setup up and running with all the magical power, bro's gonna be cooking. Alrighty, let's see what we have here. We are level 236 on a 4-year-old profile with 8 bill net worth. Okay, looking good, dude. Combat 54, farming 40, mining 44. Okay, excuse me. How we looking? We've got the storm gear right here with the Maxor boots. We've got Hot Crimson with the Warden helmets. We've got Reaper armor or Reaper mask with the gold ore setup. We got the mineral gear. We've got Storm. Okay, Master Stars on Storm. Don't see that too often. We've got the Necrotic Final Destination with 18,000 kills. And another set of dungeon armor. We got the Necron. So we have Necron gear, we have gold ore, and we have Storm. Okay. How are we looking over here? We've got the Daedalus Blade. Very nice. And it's fragged, by the way, so that's a lot of extra magic find on mythological mobs. We have the Hyperion, of course, Claymore. Dang. I did not expect that. We got Claymore. Dude, the fragged Midas sword as well. And a Juju. We got Claymore. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Holy. 973 magical power. Dang. I mean, I'd say the crazy. I mean, that Claymore's crazy. Claymore is actually crazy. Getting a term today. Very nice. Very nice. Yo, it's good nightmares. How's it going, bro? What's up? What's up? We've got Legendary Griffin. And there's the G-Drag, dude. Remedy's G-Drag as well. Remedy's G-Drag. Well, my man is out here cooking. What else we got? Okay. Thunderlord. I mean, this is the... I'm still looking at the Claymore, bro. We keep coming back to it. We keep coming back to it. This is crazy. I can't believe we have this at level 236. Claymore before combat 50 or combat 60 is so crazy to me, bro. Absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. Holy cow, dude. Okay, I need to look at dungeons right here. What am I looking at? Kata 38. Bro, like, got the Rex for it and instantly got the runs in. My man is kind of crazy. He's going kind of crazy. Getting term today is wild, though. Let him cook. Man. Have my friends carry me to it? I mean, that's valid. Especially if you can get friends to do it. They do it for free. Because that's just like free Claymore Rex right there. Bro just like got that extra, that progression skip. Kinda base. Stay hydrated, fellas. Kind of insane right now. Zombie level 8, Spider Slayer 7, Wolf level 7, E-Man 6, Vamp level 3. Okay. What's better for E-Man, Necron or Final Destination with 10k kills? Probably Final Destination, I would say. Just because survivability is hard with Necron armor, and you can probably get better damage, honestly, out of Final Destination, to be honest. But dang, bro. My man is out here cooking. How's the minions looking? Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. I swear every time we go to minions page, it hurts me a little bit. It hurts me a little bit. So we have 24 total slots, 42 to next. So we can make mushroom, rabbit, hardstone, creeper, cave spider, magma cube, ghast, maybe vampire, and then we got all these foraging minions. Yeah, we could definitely get that next minion slot very, very cheap. Again, probably less than 5 million coins for the next minion slot. Like, minion slots are super, super chill. For sure. Again, if y'all are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Por favor. But let's see. What do we got over here? Oh, refresh it. Refresh it. There it is. Hey, he does have the Barn B Series Max. I swear you never see that, bro. I swear you never see that. Oh, we are one bestiary level off of another million XP, by the way. Which, I mean, won't get you another combat level, but it'd just be a freebie. I mean, could do old wolves. That wouldn't take too long. What else in here? There's got to be something chill. Yeah, gravel skeletons. That'd be done in like 2 minutes. There you go. How we doing reviews today? Check the pinned comment. But dang, bro. Like, my man is cooking. How's the collections looking? I still can't believe we, like, just W friends, man. W friends. We got 2K barb rep. Rift's looking strong. Yeah, man. 99 visits, bro's about 100 visits into Rifts. Cooking. Do we have... Hold up. So we still got a little work to do on Vampiric, but dang. Bro started 4 days ago on the Rifts. And he's visited 99 times. And he's almost done with it. That's crazy. Wow. My man. I think bro got through Mirrorverse all the way to SkyBlock Citizen in a day. And then he did these two in a day. Goodness. My man loves the Rifts. Absolute legend. Rift is goated. Rift is goated. Do you play Valo? I played Valo before, but I do not play it. I was not good at it, and I did not want to take the time out of SkyBlock to put into Valorant, personally. I just got accused of profile boosting and IRL trading my term in E-Drag on Iron Man. Bro, what? Bro, what? Good grief. Wild. But dang, W profile from Yusuf. Again, thank you so much for the donut, man. I have 2 storm sets, one for clearing, one for LCM. Got you. Yeah, so we're set up for the LCM gear. I respect it. Did you play Mage on the M7 run? Dang, yeah, look at that. I didn't even see the Legion 5 on there. My man is cooking. Yeah, nice, bro. I'm gonna play Mage on M7 one day. I'm not quite there yet, but one day it's gonna happen. Yo, what's good, Mitchell? How you doing, bro? But dude, W profile from Yusuf. Is there anything I missed or any questions before we move on to the next one? I feel flexed upon right now. I feel flexed upon. Anybody else feeling flexed upon? No thanks. All right, appreciate it, man. Again, thank you to Yusuf for the dono. All right, boys, we're gonna choose a new profile. Again, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our profile reviews today. There's a flashbang. Boom. And there was lights. I know somebody was sitting in a dark room and then just got flashbanged. I apologize. I should probably give warning next time. Very clean, very clean. All right. How many likes we have right now, chat? We have... Dang, we are up to 63 likes right now. Appreciate everyone liking the stream. Thank you for all the donos, all the subs. Choose a new profile. Speed Shadow. Congratulations, bro. What's your IGN, man? Congratulations. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Very straightforward. Speed Shadow. Check out the forging gear. All right, let's see what we got. Level 456. Oh, I haven't seen this in forever. 100% of fairy souls found. I swear I never see this. It never happens. 5-year-old profile. 23 billion coin net worth. We're working on getting up to forging 50. And this is the setup. We got the Hypermax forging gear. It's beautiful. It's absolutely glorious. Very clean. Yeah, I think when I first started chopping mangroves, I did not have depth strider, and I realized how bad I needed that right away. Got the mangrove setup, okay. They still have they not added a reforge for mangrove or for foraging equipment yet? I felt like that was missing. I thought they added it in a post patch, but maybe not. Have they still not added that? That is kind of wild. Not yet. Okay. I mean, I guess that leaves room for them to add more stuff in the future, which is fine by me. But I mean, at the same time, I doubt Groovy is going to be the best reforged for armor after the next island drops. So, who knows? But very clean. Yeah, I was dumb. I recommed these. I recommed my mangrove here and didn't have a reforge on it. So, casual 33 million coins down the drain or something. spot it. Can you see if I'm missing something? Am I missing something that gives forging stats? As far as the equipment goes, or the armor goes, I don't think so. Or the equipment. I mean, I think this gives, you know, more forging fortune and stuff as you get the unique attributes to level it up. And it gives extra sweep as you do some of the attribute, unique attribute challenges or whatever. Milestones, that's what it is. But I'm pretty sure this is the max gear. let me just, here. Let's compare. I think it's the same thing. I'm pretty sure. Do. Let's see. Yeah, it looks the same as mine. So, I think you're chilling. I think you're chilling. Bro is vibing. Let's see. What do we got over here? Good night, bro. The fiery 10-star Crimson with perfect Jaspers. I don't think I've put Smarty Pants 5 on like anything. I'm gonna be real. I still haven't done that. We've got the Warden helmets. Infernal Aurora. 07s. I wish this thing was like still useful for at least Spider Slayer, but bro doesn't get used for anything anymore, I swear. It's like Kudra and maybe E-Manslayer. Infernal Terror with the Legion 5. Okay, yeah. There's the Kudra drip. That's the Kudra drip right there. We got the Goldor set up with Reaper Mask. We've got the Sorrow gear. We've got the Magma Lord. We've got Golden Scarf Head with the Storm setup. Master Stars on that. And this is... okay, Ancient and Wisdom. Gotcha. Necrotic Young Dragon. Mossy Fermento. We got the Mastiff. What else we got in here? Diamond Trophy. Diamond Trophy gear. And there's the Devon's armor. We got Necron gear over here as well. Very nice. And of course, the Reaper. Of course, the Reaper. My man is out here cooking. Out here cooking. And of course, we got to look at the Hyperion 1 Master Star. We've got Duplex 5 Master Star Terminator. Sheesh, dude. Love the Power 7 on that. Goes crazy. Withered Dayblade. I still hate calling it a blade, but we suffer as we must. Halberd of the Shredded. How we got it with accessories. I'm probably going to have to refresh, aren't I? Yep. Spent too long looking at the wardrobe. SMH. 1648. Holy. What the heck, dude? Gotta be a small list of things we're missing right here. A couple recons, which I mean, you can actually level these up from forging, so I imagine that's what we're working on right now. Yeah, so those are the upgrades. Or no, these aren't upgrades. Those are just actual things. Emperor Talisman. I didn't know this thing existed for like the first 2 days of the update. I'm gonna be real. Magic 8 Ball, Rift Prism, Pandora's Box, Artifact of Control. Artifact of Control is a whole nother breed, I swear. I swear, dude. Again, if you are just now coming in, please make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Let's look at the pets. Holy, what a stacked pets menu. Good grief. All right. There's the Remedies Gregory. How we looking over here? Look at that. The list of missing is so short. That is such a short list, actually. The Remedies G-Drag. It's so nice to not have to have Shelmet anymore, man. It's actually so nice. Okay. Skills. It's still... okay, so... Here's our Fig Stone Splitter. Alright. First Impression. Which... yeah, First Impression's better, right? Because, yeah, the other ones... Rip Missile, bro. I hope they make Missile actually usable for some time. Like, at some point, they just fix the right click. Because right click with axes is so bad right now. It's so bad. If they fix the bugs with right clicks. But, man. Yeah, Hegemony is a grind. It is very much a grind. But we've got Wood Splitter 5. I think they added Wood Splitter 6 as a drop from Chills now. Like, they changed it, so you can drop it from Chills. I think I dropped one from Enchantment table, and it's, like, super cheap. So it was kind of yikes, but meh. It's not that big a deal. They did? Okay, yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Yeah, shell-wise best attribute, 100%. Bro, getting absorb 10, I like the amount of maniacs who have done that have to be like there's got to be very few. I think I have absorb 8 on mine. Like it's such a pain. But look at that, perfect citrines on there. We got it starred and recommed. Like bro is cooking right now. Scaffolding. What do we got? Actually, I guess we can look at, dang, that was Cat of 50 by the way. Look at that mithril powder. And the gemstone powder and the glacier powder. That's pretty good powder. Pretty solid powder. 500 mil overflow combat XP, by the way. I didn't even register that. Just casually. Kata 51. Very clean. And, I mean, pretty well balanced as well. Like, normally, I mean, healer is low. But, like, normally you have one class that is, like, super high above the others. But these three are all, like, super close together. You never see that. Never see that. Do you have a guide for glacier mining and mine shafts? And if yes, is it outdated? I don't think it's outdated. I made it like pretty short after the update, but they haven't really changed how it works. So it's pretty straightforward. Mine blocks, spawn mine shaft, right click mine shaft, go in, mine more blocks. Pretty much. That's the gist. 346 M7s. The grind. The grind, ladies and gentlemen. Forgot about Jade Dragon. Yeah, Jade Dragon. I mean, the thing about Jade Dragon, you don't have to buy level 200. To be honest. You can just, like, buy the level 1, and once he gets up to 200, he gets, like, a 20 fortune bonus or something. It's, like, such a small bonus. It's pretty much the same thing. Once he's level 100, like, that's all you need. Like, yeah, don't buy level 1, I guess, because it doesn't take long to get to level 100, but, like, level 100, he has, like, basically the same stats that he gets at max level. It's kind of wacky. It's kind of wacky. But, again, if you are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. We should have another one to do right after this. And then we'll see what we got going on. 16 minions away from our next minion slots. And I don't think that's possible because the only minion we're missing is Inferno. So we're cooking on minions, bro. Dude. My man is dripped out. Bro is dripped out. Oh, refresh. Run it back. Bestiary. Not too far away from our next bestiary level. Of course, we got Farming Island Max. Bro's chilling. It's not like we need bestiary levels anyways. I mean, you can level pets easier, I guess, but that's about it. That's about it. Let's see. I think... Dang, bro's got both reps maxed. I think this is the first profile I've seen that on. To be honest, nobody has both reps maxed. 848 infernal comps, by the way. Bro is vibing out here. Bro is vibing out here. 271 visits. Mad tings, man. Mad tings. Very nice, very nice. And I assume the essence shops are cooked. Like, cooked good. Like, well done, you know? Well done type cooked. That's what I presume. Probably. But I think that's everything. Which, I mean, again, the forging setup's looking good. The thing about forging is, like... the fortune really doesn't matter that much, I guess. I mean, I guess you get better in contests, so you get more XP from contests, so that'll help you level up a bit faster. So I guess it does matter a little bit. But as far as money goes, it's such a small difference. Thanks for the review. Trying to hypermax forging before starting. Is there any hidden stuff I can do? Oh goodness, let me try and remember here. I mean, the pets would be the main thing, and again, definitely unique attributes. So that you can, because this sweep goes up to like 102 or something, with stuff. So you can, if you get unique attributes, That would definitely be a good thing to do. Just do /HB, look into like /HB, and then there's like a chest at the top of the screen, I think. You click that, and then at the bottom right, there's like a redstone thing. You can click that to go to advanced mode, and then just look through those and see what attributes you're missing. And just buy ones that you don't have yet. Like, you don't have to max it out. Just buy one of each type, and that'll get you a ton of sweep off of this. And it'll level up your cloak to legendary, I believe, or mythic, I mean. So, other than that, looking pretty good. I believe that's the only other upgrade that's really big that matters. So, very, very nice. W profile from Speed Shadow. And let's see who's next. Very, very clean. Again, boys, if you don't know how to get reviewed, please read the pinned comment. It explains it all. It explains it all. Let's stay hydrated, fellas. Make sure to stay hydrated. Explosive said he's gonna ban Nightbot if he doesn't choose him. That's crazy. That's crazy. I guess Nightbot's getting manned. Not banned. Manned. Wait, not manned. Banned. First time. First try. English. Chill. Alright, here we go. Bang. Boom. Congratulations to Polar. Very, very nice. Best reforged for Axe is Moonglade. I think it's in... it's in Agatha's shop, I think. Right? I'm pretty sure. It's either that or it's Mangrove Collection. It is Agatha's shop. Yes. Let's go. First try. I don't know what to get next. All right. Let's see if we can figure it out. Level 166, year-old profile, 800 mil net worth. We have combat 43, mining 41. Our main skill so far. So we do have the mineral gear here. I'm going to refresh so it actually shows things. Let's do that. We do have mineral gear. And we've got the mithril equipment and titanium necklace. Okay, okay. Devon's armor. There's the drip right there. Very nice. Wait, why we got... Wait. Wait a minute. It's a little bit out of place. But all right. We got the Wise Yogg set up as well. Okay. Reaper mask, Necron chestplate, Necron leggings, Maxor boots. All right. And the canopy gear. Couple gold heads as well. Okay. I see you. We've got the giant sword here. And dang, I never see Runons anymore. Spirit short bow, Flower of Truth, Spirit scepter. Okay. How's the accessories looking over here? 329 magical power. Okay. So are we wanting to progress? Like, what skill are we wanting to progress in? That would be my main question. Mining and dungeons. Okay. So for dungeons, let's see. How's dungeons looking? Cat at 32. Okay, we need a lot more magical power for sure. Biggest thing for dungeons, I would say right now, get some magical power. And you can handle T2 E-Man, so I would just grind those until you get to E-Man level 4, get some Final Destination armor, and then use that to grind out T3 Enderman for a while, and then eventually you'll be strong enough to do T4s. And by the time you're strong enough to do that, you should be E-Man level 5. I can't do T2? Oh. Die every time. Alright, let's go back to the gear then. What armor are we using? I mean, we have the Necron gear. Like, this should be enough. But I think it's your magical power. So try and get up to at like 500. If you get it up to 500 magical power, that should be enough to handle it. Pets wise, maybe use Baby Yeti. I think. Is that right? Yeah. Pets wise, go with Baby Yeti. If you can get him up to level 100, like normally it would be Enderman, but Enderman's still bugs from what I've heard. So Baby Yeti. If you can put like, I guess Antique Remedies Or probably crochet plushie. Probably crochet plushie on that. Actually, if you're using... Yeah. For now, probably crochet plushie. That'd be the strats, I think. But again, if y'all just now tuning in, please make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. Trying to get Legendary Griffin? Okay. Just need 100 more enchanted gold blocks? Got you. Yeah, Legendary Griffin would be very nice. But, again, it would probably be a bit of a struggle without good magical power. Because you've got good gear. Like, you should be strong enough to survive most of the Legendary Griffin mobs. Excuse me. But I think damage would be the biggest problem. Because, again, magical power is very important for getting good damage. So I would say that is the biggest deal for right now. Is definitely magical power. But yeah.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
At Juxon donated €2 through Super Chat. Can you check Atomical SB? I'm Iron Man.
Chat, how do we tell him? How do we tell him? I appreciate the 2, bro. I appreciate it, man, but I have to set the dono requirement a little higher than that. Just cause if I had the dono requirement at less for a while, and I never did any free reviews. Just because well, I never did any free reviews because everybody was donating, so then we couldn't do the randomness from Nightbot. So I had to set the requirement higher. But how many? I think it's like €8 in total to be 10 USD right now. I think, right? So I mean, if you wanted to do like 6 more, then that would be fine. But I appreciate the 2, man. I'm sorry that I put read pinned in the comment. Or in the pinned comment, and I put read the pinned comment at the title, and then I put it on the screen. I don't know what else to do, man. I don't know what else to do. So I've sent $10 to get profile reviewed. If you wanted to get reviewed guaranteed, other than that, we do when we don't have donos, and even if we get donos, we do a free review every like 3 profiles. If we don't have donos, and then if we do have donos, and then if we don't have donos, then we do randomly chosen. So we've done like the last 3 or 4 reviews have been randomly chosen. But yeah. Should explain somewhere how to join in for the reviews. I know, man. It'd be great. It'd be great. But where were we? Magical power, yeah. So as far as damage goes, again, magical power is definitely the biggest thing. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to refresh. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yoink. Slayers. Yeah, so we were talking about getting to Slayers. Yay. Okay, we are 1 minion away from a free minion slot, and we have so many that we haven't crafted to level 1 yet. So you could get like the next 2 or 3 minion slots for probably less than 5 mil, I'm gonna be honest. It'd be so cheap. It'd be super duper cheap. So that would be a big deal. Passive income is a very big deal.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo! At TheEscaper donated €10 through Super Chat.
Let's go, W Mans. Appreciate it, dude. What's your IGN? I'll get you out on the list. Nah, you're good. You're good, Jux. I hope I didn't butcher your name. But yeah, I appreciate it, bro. And I don't know if YouTube has I assume YouTube probably has a refund thing if you wanted to do that, but I don't know. But I totally understand. It happens. It happens. All right, there's the IGN. I got you. W's in the chat for Hubner. Appreciate the 10, bro. Absolute legend. All right. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm caught up. I'm trolling. All right. So yeah, minions would be a big deal. Bestiary wise, I mean, our combat level is pretty good. Again, some easy bestiaries right here. We're a little ways off of our next million XP though, so that's not the biggest Biggest deal in the world. Crimson Isle. I mean, rep grinding is something you can do if you want to go for Kudra at some point. But right now, again, definitely say E-Man Slayer is the biggest priority for right now. 100%. 100%. But I think we covered all the bases. As far as mining progression goes, how are we looking over here? I kind of glimpsed over that part. Okay, so we have a titanium drill. We do have a gemstone drill and a mithril drill. What heart of the mountain level are you? Because it's still bugged and it doesn't show me. What heart of the mountain level we at? 7? Okay. So I would definitely like invest the gemstone powder into where's that? Powder buff right here. And do your powder grinds. And definitely, of course, use the gemstone drill. That'll be a big deal. Give you that extra, where's it at? Right here, extra 10% gemstone powder. So I would probably grind up to about 10 mil gemstone powder and then go for like 8 mil mithril. And then you can go for Heart of the Mountain 10. And then go for the rest of the mithril. Like 12 mil mithril is generally where you want to stop. 11 mil, 11.5 mil, somewhere around there. And then you'll just be making bank while you're going for your glaciate powder. Yo, Miguel with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. We started off today. We've been live for an hour and a half. We started off today with 27,215 subs. We are now at 27,286. We have gained 71 subs so far today. So thank you guys so much for all the subs. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, fellas. Switch to big stream. Let's go. Let's go. Full screen goes crazy. It do go crazy.
As a child, I yearned.
Yo, Dez with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Let's go. Another one closer to 30K. How much longer you're streaming? We'll probably go for another 30 minutes or so. So if we get like one more dono before then, we'll do that one and then no more donos. That's probably what'll happen. But we do have Hubner's profile to do here in a second. But yeah, I think that's everything for Mr. Polar. So is there any questions or anything before we move on to the next one? Another good thing to do, like what wouldn't be a bad idea, is going for some alchemy levels while Derpy is here. Like once he gets here, he'll be here in like a week or two, right? A week and a half or something like that. So when he's here, it'd definitely be a good idea to do that. But yeah. Dun dun dun. They're an average net worth. You can see like the net worth number right here for what their net worth is, but it varies based on like how long their profile was made and what their skyblock level is and what minions slots they've got and all that. But yeah, do alchemy and magical power. Sounds like a plan, dude. W profile from Polar. All right, and again, thank you to Hubner for the 10. Appreciate it. Let's hit him up. See what we got here. Level 103 on a year-old profile. I'm going to have to refresh so it shows the net worth. But again, if you are just now tuning in, make sure to read the pinned comment for how everything works. Okay, 1.4 bill net worth at level 103. Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We've got the Fermento gear set up. Dang. Definitely would recommend... I don't know. I mean, for 1 bill net worth... Exterminator's not that big of a deal, I guess. But Exterminator 5 isn't like the craziest expense. So that would be a good idea to go for sure. Because, I mean, we've got the Pest Hunter gear, so we're definitely doing some pest farming. Oh, wait, do we have it on here? Yeah, okay. So you've got Exterminator on this gear. Which, I mean, it's not bad to have Exterminator 5 on this as well, because it does give extra fortune. So, and it's pretty cheap to go for. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to go for that. That is what I would say so far. Let me scroll. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Make sure I see what the profile pic and name and everything looks like. All right. We have the Wise Dragon. We have the Strong Dragon. We've got Dimensional Mineral. Very clean. And the Groovy Fig Armor. Very nice. Aurora Staff. Man. Y'all remember when you could use this without comps? Good old days, bro. Easiest skip in the game right there. Okay, so we're not too combat oriented, so I'm not gonna focus too much on that. I mean, again, we're level 100, so definitely throwing our money more towards a money method like farming, I would say is the move. Magical power, of course, is very important in the future, but for right now, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Okay, yep, brown bandana, slug armor, or not slug armor, slug pet, there you go. And we got the hedgehog with green bandana, very nice. My man is doing the pest farming strats. You love to see it. There's the vacuum. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. Can't you put the farming for dummies? Is that what the orange is here? Because they added that not too long ago, I think, right? So that's pretty nice. Very, very nice. Planning to hop on later today. I'll probably end up doing some Diana at some point off stream today. But probably not gonna play on stream. Probably finish up here in the next 20 minutes or so, and then I'll go eat, and then maybe play some later. That's probably what'll happen. Okay, mining. We've got a little bit of powder, so we've hit Heart of the Mountain 4, so we've got a little gemstone here. Yo, Mopey with the 10.
At Mopey_lol donated €10 through Super Chat. Mopey_lol PLS.
All right, appreciate it, man. I got you. You'll be right up next. Give me just a second. I'm going to turn off donos because we're going to do Mopey's profile, and then we'll do another freebie after that, and that'll be all for today. That is the game plan. Let's see. I gotta change the pin then. Nightbot randomly chooses someone who has chatted in the last. Okay,
That's
then.
the explosives 6,825 donated 100 Norwegian kroner through Super Chat. I'm done waiting.
My mod out here trolling me. All right, I appreciate the 100, bro. W's in the chat for explosives, man. Absolute legend. Alrighty. I will get you added in here. I will get you added in here. Hold up. Let's see. No more donos. Yoink. Let's do this. Send that. Let me pin that. Boom. So we will be doing a free one, yeah. I'll do a free one. I guess we're going to go for a little longer than I wanted to today. That's all good. We'll do let me make sure I did turn this off right. Oh, yep. I'm moving it around now. Ah, there you go. But we'll do Mopies, a free one, explosives, and then another free one. So y'all get 2 free ones now. Make sure to say thank you to explosives. Appreciate the dono, bro. Let's go. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. All right. Where were we? I remember. Sorta. I was talking about this stuff. Yeah, so we have hit Heart of the Mountain 4. We've done a little bit of powder grinding. Yeah, powder grinding is a really big part, of course, of mining. So that would definitely be the next big thing to do mining-wise. But mining is a little bit, like, honestly not great for money right now. The rates have kind of died since forging update. Excuse me. So honestly, I would just keep pushing farming. Farming's making pretty solid money for a lot less investment. So definitely a good idea. Definitely a good idea. But let's see. Again, minions. 07s. We definitely got some work to do with minions. For sure. I would highly recommend investing some money into minions. I talk about this a lot. But especially when you don't have a ton of time to play, minions are constantly making money. So having good minions is a very important deal. So definitely want to unlock some more slots. For sure. I swear, 2V, if you get my IGN wrong, I'm never doing M7 with you. Brother. Now I'm going to have to get it wrong on purpose for the clip. It's going to have to happen. Is this Twitch? No. We are on YouTube and YouTube Shorts right now. But we will do a free review here in a little bit. We've got this review, another set review, and then a free review, and then a set review, and then another free review. So we still got 2 free reviews to go for today. Again, some free bestiary right here. Farming on bestiary is very cheap, and let's see, you need 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would get you most of what you need right here from these. And then you could grind out gravel skeletons or arachnes keepers or something for a little bit and definitely get some easy bestiary right there. Which should be the XP you get from that, I would think would be enough to get you to combat 23. I think the rewards would be enough, but I'm not totally sure. Should be close. Let's see. That is a lot of melon collection. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, we haven't done anything with Crimson Isles. That's fair. Again, Rift is also a good money method. Plus, it has a bunch of talismans that you can get out of it. So, Rift is definitely a good thing to do at some point. It's not like super... What's the word? Like, it shouldn't be super high on the priority list for right now. Because you've got such a good method with farming already. But, you know, if you ever want some talismans, it's just a fun thing to do on the side. It doesn't take long at all. Not long at all. But very nice, man. The farming progress is very impressive. Very, very nice. Let's see. Let's actually look at the Blessed Melon Dicer here. Cultivating 9. Very clean. Turbo Melon 5, Sunder 6. Very, very good. And Bountiful is actually better for money. Blessed is better for getting that farming XP though, so it's really just a choice between those two for what you want. But generally, I would recommend getting Bountiful for sure, because eventually you're gonna have so much overflow XP you won't know what to do with it. Whereas you never really get to the point. It takes a very, very long time to get to the point where you have so much money you don't know what to do with it. There's always something to spend it on. Every single time. Every single time. But any questions or anything before we move on to the next one? Again, thank you so much, the Huebner, for the 10. I appreciate it very, very much. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Does it matter what chat I type in? I don't think so. Like, I think even if you type in both chats, it would still only count you once. So, because Nightbot just looks at the whole platform and sees what I'm live at, and it counts both chats. So, yeah, it counts both chats as one though. Yeah, one per person, yep. But if that was everything, then we shall move on. I presume that was everything. Is Mr. Huebner still here? That would be awkward. Bro sends the don't know, and then that feels like something that I would probably do at some point. I'd send a dono on a stream and then be like, oh yeah, I have to go. And then have to watch the VOD. That sounds like something I would do. I'ma be real. But I'm gonna assume that was everything. So we've got Mopey's profile now. Let me copy that name real quick. Yoink. There it is. Nope. Here we go. Yoink. Boom. All right, he's in his co-op. Wait, what? Lol, absolute legends. Absolute legends. All right. Well, here we go. Here we go. I was not paying attention at all. W Thidge for catching that. Level 230, 4-year-old profile, 2.3 bill net worth. Very nice. Combat 52, mining 55, enchanting 58. Okay, so enchanting would definitely be very easy to max out, I would say. Make sure you're doing experiments every day. You don't have to do the resets. Just like doing the one experiment is fine. That's what I always did, but doing resets isn't bad either, for sure. But we also have the Armor of Devon with the perfect topaz. You'll love to see it. Absolutely love to see that. Let me look at this real quick. Boom, boom. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. We have the Atom Split Katana with Swarm 5. Very nice. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go for some fumings on this. Fumings are a pretty big deal for sure. And Sharpness 6 is also pretty cheap. It's a couple mil, but it would be worth it, I would say. So that would be a good idea. But we do have the Spiritual Shortbow here. We got a Skeleton Master chestplate. I don't guess I can see what floor this is off of, which is a little bit awkward. But I'm gonna guess it's not a super high floor, maybe F7. 44,000 kills on the Final Destination. We've got the glossy mineral gear as well. And then we've got shark scale armor. Got the crimson, sorrow, and diver's armor. And here's the Necron. Very clean. Very, very clean. Again, if you guys are just now tuning in, make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. And drop a like on the stream, smash the sub button. Helps out a lot. But yes, next one will be random, and then we've got explosives, and then we'll do another random after that. That is the plan. How we doing on magical power? 657. Not too shabby. Yeah, that's about what it should be at when you've got a Juju, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. We do have the E-Man pet. Very nice. Legendary Mythic goes crazy. With him being bugged as far as defense goes, it's a little bit of a pain to use him as actually killing the boss. He's still good for spawning, but actually killing the boss, you may want to use something different. Maybe like Epic Tiger or Epic Lion if you got him leveled up a bit. Could go kind of crazy, but generally Legendary Lion. The Legendary perk on Lion is what makes Lion so good, so generally you want the Legendary. Would be nice. But yeah. What else we got over here? Let's go for skills. Do. How many more reviews? We're doing a freebie after this, a paid, and then a freebie. But we have the Titanium Drill 655 right there. Bro is cooking. And then we've got, look at that powder. 23 mil gemstone. Very nice on the mithril as well. Just working on glaciite. Pretty clean, pretty clean. What else we got? Kata 27. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, we've done some F7s. It's probably a good place to stop before you get Terminator. That's usually what I'd recommend, is don't do Master Mode till you get a term. That's generally the strats right there. So we have done T4s. I mean, with that Final Destination gear and that Atom Split, I imagine we're able to handle them pretty well. So that should be pretty nice. Okay, same minion situation as the last profile, which makes sense because they're on a co-op. But definitely would recommend doing some upgrades on the minions for sure. For sure. The minion situation's a little rough here. It's a little rough. It would be very cheap. Not expensive at all to get like 5 more minion slots. Probably like 10, 15 million coins to get like 5 more minion slots, which would pay themselves off within like a month or something. So definitely recommend doing that. 100%. Appreciate you, Lightspeed. Have a good one, bro. But let's see what we got for bestiary. Very close to another bestiary milestone. I could definitely do that with these. I mean, just doing Mushroom Cow bestiary alone would be enough to get you your next bestiary milestone, which wouldn't get you a combat level, but it would help you level up one of these pets, like the lion or the tiger or something. So would definitely recommend doing that at some point. Collections wise, and we don't really talk about collections. Let's just keep moving on. Refresh. Pain. The rep grind is pain. How are we looking on rifts? 190 visits. Good grief. My man's cooking. Alright, I respect it. I didn't look. How's the Slayer looking? 65. Okay, yeah, we haven't done a T5. T5s are tough, man. Especially on high ping, so no worries there. But W Rift Enjoyer, exactly. Exactly. But very nice. Very clean profile. Main things that I would say for right now to focus on. I mean, we've got pretty good Devons. So if you wanted to keep doing mining, of course, doing the Glaciite powder grind and maybe investing into some perfects and some recoms for the armor would be a good idea. Other than that, though, bro, my nose is so itchy. Holy. Again, fumings on the atom split would be a big deal. But I would say probably going for some magical power. I would try to get up to about 750 before you go for term. And maybe, you know, a good way to do that would be just recomming these epics. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Get the enrichments on that. So you get some extra magic find, maybe drop some extra cores, make some extra money, you know. All W's would be pretty epic, I must say. But it does seem like we're struggling a little bit with the accessory bag slots. So if we're struggling on that, I mean, I know Jacobus is expensive, but we do have Jacobus register. I mean, again, a lot of people missed when they added this. There is an NPC in the deep caverns in the redstone section that you can talk to that will give you some free slots. Well, they're not free, but they're basically free. It's very, very cheap. You just ask for like stacks of redstone. So it's very cheap to get that. So definitely do that if you haven't done that yet. That'll get you some easy slots. Did do that? Okay, got you. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't know how much the attribute. There's an attribute now. One of the hidden attributes, Hideon, those guys, the shulkers, that gives some tuning, or not some tuning. There is one that gives tuning points, but there's also one that gives some accessory bag slots. So if those are cheap, which they're probably a little bit expensive, but they're probably cheaper than Jacobus, then it wouldn't be a bad idea to go for those if you need some extra slots. But yeah. W profile. Is there any questions or anything before we move on to the next one? Probably something to flex. There's always something to flex. I always miss the flexes, bro. I'm bad about it. Nope, all good. Well, I appreciate it, Mopey. Thank you so much for the 10 absolute legends. All right, boys, we got a freebie coming up. So as always, make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. There's a flashbang again. Like the stream, subscribe. How close are we to 27.3 right now? Let's see. We just hit 27.3. Absolute W. You can't really see it because my hand's blocking it. Here. There you go. Bang. 27.3 W's. Absolute W's. We gained 300 subs in a week. That's crazy. That's actually mad, mate. Absolutely mad. Dude, we're gonna hit at this rate, we're about to hit 30k in like 2 weeks, man. Not really. We're gonna hit 28k in like 2 weeks, and then 6 weeks after that. So 8 weeks. We could hit, you know, if we keep we keep these rates up. My birthday is in like almost exactly 2 months. So that would kind of line up pretty perfectly. I'm just throwing that out there. But yo, Miguel, congratulations. What is your IGN, sir? Very, very nice. Okay, so don't worry, we're still doing another freebie. We've got explosives profile after this, and then we've got a freebie after that. So we've got you still have one more chance to get chosen, fellas. One more chance. But yeah, hitting 30k for our birthday, that would be pretty awesome. W birthday present. IGN is Ninjarvis. That is W. I love that. That is awesome. Jarvis. Assassinate Ultron. Something like that. You know? Perfect. It's beautiful. Level 204. Let's hit the refresh. 6-year-old profile. 2.7 bill net worth. Yo. Primordial helmet. I always think this is a skin. I swear, every time. I think it's a tarantula helmet skin, but it's just an upgrade from tarantula. I keep forgetting that it exists. We've got the Necron armor, and the primordial helmet goes crazy. What else we got in here? We got the mythic David's cloak, so we've done some attribute work. You'll love to see it. Final destination, 28k kills. We got the sorrow gear, shark scale, and the fig armor. We vibing out here. Bro's gotten 300 mob sense ink. Yikes. Yikes. But what else we got? We got the Shadow Fury, the Day Axe. Sorry, Day Blade. My apologies. Very nice. What else? Spirit Scepter, Halberd of the Shredded. OFA bad. A lot of people don't realize how bad OFA is. Like, it's a cheap option, but especially, well, I guess I think it's worse than it is for Slayers, because I always forget that looting doesn't work on Slayers. It's dumb, and I don't like it, but it doesn't work on Slayers. But you can actually get better damage out of just doing T6s, especially now with Smite and Sharpness stacking. Like, OFA is going to be kind of yikes. It's going to be kind of yikes, man. It is what it is. But OFA is definitely down the drain. I think probably Sharpness 6 and Smite 6, like those alone, may be enough to out-damage OFA at this point against zombies. OFA needs a buff. I think OFA just needs to drop on a lower floor, I'm going to be honest. Like, it is trash. I don't really think it should get too crazy of a buff, to be honest. Unless they were to just, like, make it an M7 exclusive drop and it just gives you every T7 enchant in the game. And, like, make it a bit rarer than it is. Like, that'd go kind of crazy. But, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's wacky. It's wacky. But we have 721 magical power. What was... We don't have a Juju, right? We do not... Oh, wait, yes. We do have a Juju. Okay. We do have a Juju. And 721 magical power. Okay, so we're cooking. We're cooking. We got the legendary wolf pet. Yo. Elephant pet skin. We got the black cat pet skin. Very fancy. And yeah, I mean, we got legendary griffin up in here too. All right. We're cooking, dude. We are definitely cooking. Ooh, we doing Svens? I was doing Svens yesterday. Svens are fun, bro. The one-tap tech goes crazy with Svens. It's so nice. But what else we got? Okay, so mining-wise, we definitely got some powder grinding to do. But that's not like the biggest deal in the world as far as combat progression goes, so that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now. But yeah, for mining progression, definitely want to do some powder grinding. Once you get to Heart of the Mountain 7, it's a good idea to stop and do some powder grinding for a bit, for sure. Make OFA rarer than Handle, Claymore, and Die combined. That'd be wild. It's literally only used with a giant sword. It shouldn't even be used with that, I'm gonna be real. I haven't gotten into Heart of the Mountain at all. That's fine. Yeah, it's not, you know, required, especially right now. Like, the rates for mining are so much worse than they normally are, so if there's a time to not do mining, now is the time to not do mining. We got Sven level 6. So I guess you're working on that. Should be hitting 7 pretty soon, I imagine. Very nice. We have E-Man 5, so E-Man is a grind. Definitely, like, we do have Final Destination. So yeah, 28,000 kills, 47,000 on this piece. Like, I think we're cooking. Like, we can probably handle tier 4s. It's gonna be iffy. I'd say definitely main thing, get Swarm on this katana instead of ult-wise, and go for Fumings. That would be a big deal. And Sharpness 6. Sharpness 6 would be a good idea as well. So a couple upgrades to Vorpal Katana. Drain 4 as well. Drain 4 is very cheap. So all those upgrades if you're wanting to go for Terminator at some point, but for right now, that's probably the next step, honestly, is going for Terminator. As far as combat progression goes, that would be the next big thing. Hitting 7 tonight on spin, nice. Can handle T4 till I get Atom Split, I think. It's possible. Yeah, I mean, if you want to grind out the money for Atom Split, yeah, like Atom Split just makes life so much easier, for sure. But I think you could suffer through a little bit if you wanted to with Vorpal if you did a couple upgrades to it, but yeah, once you get Atom Split is such a massive update or upgrade for doing E-Man, so that should help out a lot. All right, the page that I dread looking at. Let's see what the minions are looking like. Let's see what it's looking like. Okay, we have 24 minion slots. Alright, this isn't as bad as some of the ones I've seen. I won't lie. Glowstone, Gravel, Ghast. Those will definitely be the easiest upgrades. Like, we've got 17 to our next. Which, I mean, honestly, if you get, like, Carrot to level 7, Wheat to level 7, that's, like, 7 upgrades right there. And then you get both of these to level 5. Bada bing, bada boom. New minion slot. Sell all my farming tools for money. To be honest, I would not recommend it. Personally, I never recommend liquidating because they update everything at some point. And even if you don't plan on farming again, there will come a time. If you play for long enough. Like if your goal is just to get to Hyperion and quit, then maybe. But most likely, if you're planning on playing for a while, then there will come a time when you want to farm. And so you'll regret it generally. And it's usually better. Like if you want to go for something, it's just easier to use the money or like to use the setup to grind the money than to sell the setup, you know? Haven't done the minions grind since I had like 500 mil net worth. Should do that today or tomorrow. Yeah, it wouldn't be expensive. I mean, honestly, you could probably straight up like are you on Iron Man? Like it doesn't show here. So I would assume we're not on Iron Man. Because if you're not on Iron Man, you can do that in like straight up like 5 minutes. It would not take long at all. Except I guess if you don't have the collections unlocked for like glowstone or gravel. But as long as you've got the collection. Okay, yeah, we do not have the collection. I mean, even though you don't have those, you need like 50. You do have glowstone. So yeah, grinding gravel, like you just get 50, unlock the minion, and then use Bazaar. Like it would be very cheap. Yeah, not on Iron Man. Yeah, so you could straight up do this in like 5 minutes and just have a new minion to put down. It'd be very, very easy for sure. So definitely would do that. 100%. How's the Rift looking? 8 visits. So we haven't done a ton of Rifts. Rift does have some talismans in it. So if you do want to get some more magical power, that would definitely be a good way to do it. But it does look like we're struggling on the accessory bag slots grind, which is valid. It is a pain. It is a pain. So some of those talismans are uncommon though. I believe most of the ones from Rift are uncommon. So could get a little more magical power still that way and have some of these to sit off to the side. But yo, Patas with the sub, appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to read the pins, comment, and subscribe. We're on our way to 28k subs and eventually 30k for that red name. Quit before Rift came out. When I came back, never got to explore it. Gotcha. Yeah, so it's not like it doesn't take long to do. Like Rift is like 10-15 hours. Well, now that Mountaintop exists, about 15 hours to max. So definitely would recommend doing it.
As a child,
yo, let's go. Is he gonna text a speech? No? Wow. W Streamlabs. Alright, well, Jeremy with the 7 months W mans, dude. Absolute legend. 7 months is insane. Let's go. Holy cow. How long do you think it'll take you to get red name? I'm hoping before November, but it's possible maybe around Thanksgiving. It's gonna depend on how many updates come out. Because this week we've been cooking. If we keep up the rate that we had this week, then it would be before Thanksgiving. It would be before November. But I don't think that's going to happen unless we get like weekly crazy alpha updates like we did this week. But I doubt it. But any questions before we move on to Explosives profile? Or any flexes that I missed out on? Because I usually miss a flex or two. That is usually how that goes. Does farming make bank? I quit when Garden was making a lot and debating getting back on the farming grind for money. Farming is very good, especially if you do pest hunting. For sure. Like, I think you can make, if you do like super sweaty strats, you can make like 30 mil an hour. For me, I do the more casual strats, but like with maxed out gear. So I still make like 23 mil an hour or something like that. But it does still make good money, especially considering like mining's in a pretty rough spot right now. As far as the economy goes, like you still like mine the same amount. It's just the prices have died since forging came out for some reason. But yeah, hunting, so not vacuuming. I mean, either one, honestly. Probably hunting would be better, especially if you have like good hunter fortune. You probably do make more from actual like lasso hunting. Like you can hunt them with a lasso. You can hunt pests with a lasso, and that's probably pretty crazy. Yo, Sass with the sub, appreciate it. Let's go. One close to red name. Don't know if you consider the 140 mil Nether Wards Hoa flex. That's pretty nice. Let's take a look. Wait for it. I'm gonna have to refresh. Let's do it. But yeah, hunting makes bank, and I imagine pest hunting is, yeah, because those, I don't know, they're going for like 100k. Well, for me it would be like 100k per pest because you get 2 with my hunting fortune. But let's see, where's another work? Voila, 140 mil counter. My man is cooking out here, cultivating 10. Sheesh, dude. Very nice. Very clean. But yeah. They're 150k per, well, I guess, yeah. So they're going for 50k per like actual shard, right? But if you have good hunter fortune, you can get like 3 per kill. So yeah, pest hunting gotta make bank right now. Do skins count for net worth? I don't think they will count. Like if they're, especially when they're a chest on your island, like stuff that's in a chest on your island doesn't count as this net worth. But I think they do count, like if it's in your ender chest and stuff. But yeah. So learned that there's platinum and diamond on contests now because of that menu. Yeah, there are platinum and diamonds. They're a little rough to get. But yeah, W profile from Miguel. Absolute legend. Very nice profile. Let me grab. Okay, let me see, chat. Can I spell it right? Can I spell it right? I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled, right? Something like that. Something like that. There you go. All right. Thank you so much for the guidance. Thank you, Miguel. Appreciate you, bro. All right. Thank you, Explosives, for the dono once again. He's done waiting. All right. Let's see what we have to look at here. Let's see what we have. So free review after this, chat. There's a free review right after this. Dang. Is bro waiting until Derpy gets here to get farming 60, by the way? Wild bitch. Point and laugh. Keck W. Level 478, dude. He's so close. Almost all from visitors. Dang, bro. I don't farm. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Do you want me to help you get to 480? Is that the goal? 24 bill net worth, by the way. Man's cooking. Man is cooking. All right. I presume we have Foraging 54, probably. We got the Fiery Aurora. Very nice. Very, very nice. What else we got? The Implosion. Dang, we got the Soul Weaver gloves with Master Stars. The Cloak. We've got the Devon's Armor. Full perfect jaded recommed. We got the Fermento. Okay, bro doesn't farm. I guess you can tell because it's bustling. Lol XD. But Ancient Warden Helmet Legion 4. Nah, I'm just trolling now. I'm just trolling now. Infernal Crimson Legion 5. We got Renowned Sorrow Legion 5. There we go. Sorry, my apologies. Okay, that is a goofy helmet. Slugfish Diamonds. That is a W flex though. Got the Reaper gear. We've got, ooh, here's the dungeon setup. All right. 5 Master Stars on the Diamond Head. Hecatomb 10.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo. Love with the sub. Appreciate it. Again, boys. Subscribe. We're on our way to 30K. We're getting there. What else we got in here? Full Master Stars. Full Perfects. Almost. All right. I'm sorry. He doesn't pay me to bully him. That's just for free. That's just for free. Have Necron boots? Okay. They're just hiding somewhere. Got you. All right. We have the Infernal Terror setup. Very nice. We got the Jaded Glossy Mineral. Bro is cooking. There we go. Very clean. And there's the big flex right there. There's the big flex. Festive Diamond Hunter. With 10 stars. Very clean. I'm so glad, like, I'm actually not glad. I'm actually annoyed because they made it so I salvaged all my gear back in the day. And now they give you the diamond fishes without you having to salvage. So it's kind of messed up. I got screwed. I mean, you're mad you got double the rewards? Yeah, but now I have to star another set of Diamond Hunter gear if I want to get it up to 10 star. And I don't want to. Or did they make it cost regular magma fish to star this? When are you using that? You know they're adding trophy frogs soon, right? They're adding trophy frogs. Probably. I think that's on Lotus Atoll. So the next fishing island is going to have trophy frogs. Need 400 diamond magma fish. Oh my goodness. What is that? I assume this will be helpful with that. But I'm not totally sure. We'll have to wait and see when it happens. But that's the tease we got for the next fishing island. But yeah, if I end up needing 10-star diamond hunter gear, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Hold up. I need to see it for myself. I mean, it's 12 per piece. So I think it is cheaper than it was, right? Or no, it's total. So this is total. I mean, this isn't that bad. It's still kind of rough, though. It's still kind of rough. Just 40 fishing speed, you can already get the max. That's true. I should be fine. In theory. In theory, I should be fine. But I will get laughed at for not having the stars. So I'll probably end up doing it anyways. You know, that's usually how that goes. Anyways. We have Chimera 4. Double Perfect Jasper. Withered Daedalus Axe. Sharp 7. Crit 7. Champion 10. Divine Gift 3. Tabasco 3. I guess I actually need that on there, don't I? I need to put Tabasco on my day axe, bro. So goofy. There's the Master Stars on the Terminator. 5 Master Stars. Got the hype. We got the Death Ripper daggers. We got the Claymore. We got the Halberd of the Shredded. Bro is dripped out. How's the magical power looking? Bro, did not see the storm. Oh, did I not see the storm? Ah, I had to scroll to the right, did I? There it is. Yeah, there's the LCM gear. There's the LCM gear. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna love getting that, aren't I? Don't you need... So, do you need 2 sets of Storm to Mage? Do I have to? I don't want to. Best money making method for Iron Man? I think generally... I think mining is still better than pest farming for Iron Man. But they're basically the same. Not really, but very helpful. I mean, realistically, am I going to suffer on how much damage I'm doing with all the abilities that I have right now? Like, surely a basically hypermaxed single setup will be fine, but we'll find out, I guess. Diamond mining? Yeah, I think diamond mining. Normally just swap to Wither Goggles and Blood Rush and Storm Helmet after? Okay. Alright, I should be fine then, in theory. I should be alright. Don't need RCM set that way? Okay, yeah. That's doable. That is doable. How's the magical power looking? I was gonna say, I hope it's at least 1700. There it is. 1710. Very clean. Not missing too much. Not much at all. It's crazy how expensive some of these are. Okay, I mean, this one's pretty cheap, right? No, it's not. That ain't no way that's real. I swear I got this for so much cheaper than that. I got this talisman for like 30 mil. What? Is that real? That is real. That's crazy. I got it like the day before everyone figured that out. Because I was buying... I probably got it for like 70 mil. But still. They were like a mil per skull. It was so much cheaper. So much cheaper. Goodness. Look at that. Beautiful. 52 enrichments. Very clean. Very, very clean. Next. Bro just reached early game. Real. Real. Bruh, that's wild, Kip. That is yikes. That is yikes. Look at this pets menu, dude. What? Oh yeah, I forgot this existed. The Kudra, the like, whatever, Kraken Kudra pet skin or something like that. 418 pet score. Not too shabby. Okay, so we're trying to get to 480 here. What's our options? I imagine it's powder grinding, because that's always the answer. I mean, you got like what? Is this 1 or 2 XP left? Or are you already maxed and like you don't even need that last 2 or 180k? Because it's weird the way that it works. Make sure to read the pinned comment if you guys are just now tuning in. I have 12.5 mil. Okay, so it's goofy. Sounds right. Sounds right. Let's see. Bro's about to hit a tank level. Okay. Are we playing tank? No, we're on healer. Okay, so he's got like 5 runs. He does his 5 dailies today, and he'll have a tank level, so that'll be 4 XP. And then he'll only need 180 after that, and that'll be easy. Okay, Blaze 9. That would definitely be a big deal. Blaze 9, easy XP for real. For real, for real. I mean, Rev Tarantula Voidling minion. That could be some XP. Honestly, because like every T12 is like 24 XP. So low key, Rev and Tarantula up to 12. Like that would be some money right there. It would cost some money, but it would be a lot of XP for those. For sure. Like both of those plus a couple other things. Level 479. Bada bing, bada boom. Bestiaries. I mean, there's always a lot of it. Bestiary XP to get. Just so much to get from that. So much. Also, I mean, we could do some boss collections. Like, honestly, Bonzo and Scarf are not bad to just solo run. And is it... I think you get it at 2,000. Yeah, because there's only 5 Kuja levels. So we're already pretty good on that. Already pretty solid. Giving advice or just reviewing? Depends on the person. It's level 478. He doesn't really need my advice. But I'm just trying to see what the easiest way for him to get to level 580 or 480 would be. Because that's when you get the dark red prefix, and that would be Pog. I mean, of course, you get 40 XP, right? Or no, 30 XP from farming 60. So that would be a lot. We got all the time charms, so we're chilling on that. Have you done the essence shops? I presume we've done the essence shops because we got a crap ton of essence just lying around. I mean, that's some easy money right there that we could spend on some XP right there. I need your advice. Real. Attributes, that's true. Yeah, I don't know how the attributes are looking, but attributes would probably be a pretty good way to do it. And Forest Whispers, I don't know how the Forest Whispers are looking either, so that's also an option, I imagine. How's this gonna look? Because bro said he does not actually farm, so I imagine the crop milestones might be suffering as well. That's contests. How's milestones? He just made it pre-game. Real. He's about to load up the game for the first time. This is not right. I'm pretty sure this is inaccurate. I'm pretty sure if this is not inaccurate, then what are we doing? I'm pretty sure this is inaccurate. Oh well. Oh well. I think they'll add attributes to the net worth. I mean, that would be nice, but I don't know how they could. I guess it wouldn't be too bad once they actually add the API for it, but there's no API for it right now. Look at Obfuscate 3. Okay. Yo, Luca with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. We're doing our free review after this, and that'll be our last review of the day. So one more review left. Nightbot will randomly pick someone. We'll see what goes down. Bro got it in 42. Of course he did. Okay, let's look at one last thing. No items found in a museum. Unfortunate. Does it not let me actually look at this stuff? Okay, here we go. Okay, dude. Hold up. Refresh this. There's no shot. There's no shot, right? Okay. This is it's showing like backwards. But I mean, Bat Person gear, that'd be pretty cheap. Yeah, Bat Person would get you spooky armor as well. Do you not have abyssal armor? I guess probably not. Maybe. Let's go to weapons. Sword of Revelations, Midas Staff, Shadow Fury, Fire Fury Staff. That would be a cheap one, I think. Bat Wand. I don't even know what that is. So maybe. Bone Meringue. Spirit Sword would be cheap. Alchemist Staff. That one's a pain. I don't know how much those are going for anymore. Scorpion Foil would be cheap. Sting. Like... Mosquito Bow, Scorpion Bow, Voodoo Doll. Like, there's a lot of stuff in here. Wilted Voodoo Doll. I swear that showed twice. What the heck? Yeah, so why is it showing the first page? Weird spots. Alright, whatever. How about rarities? First diamond at 4, second one under 20. That's crazy. Shriveled bracelet, like, yeah, I mean, there's definitely some things in here. Treasure hook, Titan line. I mean, Titan line's expensive. Tiki mask, topaz rod. That one's cheap. Like, there's so many things in museum you could do. Snow howitzer. Synthesizers, I guess. Summoning ring. Like, yeah, there's definitely some very, very cheap things you could do in here that would not cost a crazy amount. Do you have a primordial? I don't know if he has one. So that could go in there. Time clock. I mean, that one's 50 mil, but, you know, it's an option. It's an option. Spent it all on dragons. Bro, spent all his money on dragons. That's crazy. That's crazy. All his money. Heck W. Yeah, I think you could get to level 480 pretty easily. I'm going to be honest. Farming level, minions, museum, like, I think it's doable. I think it's very doable. All right. Any questions or flexes that I missed from Mr. Fred? Again, appreciate the dono, man. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Make sure to stay hydrated, fellas. Nope. All right. Well, I appreciate it, man. Got to get back to Diana. All right. Make some money and then spend it all on SkyBlock XP. Let's go. All right, fellas. Last free review of the day. Make sure to type something in the chat if you haven't typed in the last 5 minutes. Read the pinned comment for how everything works. Do not spam. Smile. If you spam, you will get timed out, and that would be awkward. How many likes we at right now? Can we get to 100? How close are we? We are at a total of... We're at 99. We're at 99 likes across streams. One more like. There it is. 100 likes. Let's go. Massive W's. Massive W's. All right. Can we get to 300 entries? I'm sure. I'm sure we can. Wait for it. Maybe. Maybe. All right, fellas. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's stream. We've been out here for half an hour longer than I planned. Heck W. But last review, we're not getting to 300, I guess. Oh, 299. One more. One more entry. 300 unique chatters across the streams would be kind of crazy. That's a pretty wild milestone. Are the YouTube comments also included? It is YouTube live chat only. So we are live on YouTube and YouTube Shorts. So if you're in either of those chats, that's all that matters. Yo, Toy with a sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, boys, if you haven't already, make sure to smash that sub button. Closing in on 30K. All right. There it is. 300. Boom. Yo, congrats to Fred. Let's go. Absolute legend. Let's see. Let's see. Are there more numbers in the name? Are there more numbers in the name? I can't remember. Wait, me? Yes, you. You have been chosen, sir. Congratulations. All right. Last review right now. Bang. It's an underscore at the start and numbers at the end. Okay, I thought so. Last review right now. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. You said last free. This is free. He was chosen randomly. This is free. Bada bing, bada boom. So these are two different Freds, by the way. We have two Freds in my guild. And the one paid per review, and then we got Fred. I mean, there's paid ones after. No, we did paid ones already before. So this is the last review of the stream. Did not think I'd get it. Bro got it. Bro got it. So that's quick. You're good. You're good. All right, level 285. Okay. 3 years ago. And let me refresh so we can actually see the net worth. There it is. Almost 6 bill net worth. We've got the Warden helmets with the Ancient Necron gear and the Maxor boots. We've got the Strengthened Molten setup. And we have the Jaded Recommed Fully Perfect Armor of Devon and the Jaded Glossy Mineral setup as well. We've got the Gold Necron head Superior Dragon. We've got the Fig Armor. We've got the Calcified Diver's Gear. Final Destination. And, of course, the infamous Recommed Bank 5 Mercenary Gear. Very nice. Very, very nice. Smarty Pants 5. Bro put Prot 6 on this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now start paying the mod so I can get my money back. Anyways, Soul Eater 5 on the Giant Sword. We've got Withered Atom Split Katana with Swarm 5. Started Rift 2, let's go. W. We've got the Fabled Daedalus Blade. Very clean. And the Spiritual Juju Shortbow with Soul Eater. Chat, we actually have a Juju with Soul Eater. It's crazy. Crazy. Feel like, I don't know, I guess not that many Jujus today. I had like Fatal Tempo and Duplex stuff, but good grief. Good grief. 851 magical power. Okay, we're looking good, dude. We're looking real good. How's Pets looking? Some in my eye. Level 100 legendary Griffin. We've got the level 100 Tiger. Okay, I mean, the Pets menu's looking pretty good. I won't lie. This is looking pretty nice. How we looking in skills? How's the powder grind? Good grief. 31 million almost gemstone powder. What the heck? 12.5 million mithril and 10.6 million glaciite. Skills be lacking. I mean, we focus mining, which is not a bad move. So, you know, it's kind of valid. Kata 28. Okay, how's Slayer's looking? All right. We got E-Man 6. So, are we struggling with it? Have we tried E-Man T4s yet? Have we tried E-Man T4s? Because combat progression-wise, Terminator is the next step. And you have enough magical power. You have the right pets. Do we have Final Destination, right? Yeah, with 50k kills. Just got an ad. All right, that's awkward. That's awkward. We shall wait for a moment until bro returns. Stay hydrated, boys. Did you say term next? I did say term next. Have we tried a T4 Slayer yet? He has returned from ads. W. Have we tried, or not T4 Slayer, T4 E-Man Slayer. There we go. Is there an attempt that we've had on these? I have Skishu with T4s. Okay. Let me look. What weapon we using? We've got the Atom Split. So hold up. Execute. Got Sharpness. We got Ender Slayer 7. Dang. Bro has gone all out. Fumings. Get Fumings for sure. That would help a lot. Fumings on the Atom Split would be a pretty big deal. Should be able to do them, but keep getting killed. Got you. Yeah, I mean, it's just practice. E-mans, they're a little rough sometimes. I mean, if you wanted to, you could get like refrigerate on one of these pieces of armor. Like maybe swap the helmet over to refrigerate 5, and that could help a lot. You know, wouldn't be a bad idea. Wild, Jeremy, wild. How's the minions looking? Okay. We got 29 minion slots. I'm happy with that. We are only 9 away from the next slot, though. So, Vampire. I think that's your best bet. Probably. Or, like, swapping factions and doing some mycelium shenanigans. Or doing some pelt grinding. Or doing some of these other mining ones, you know. Plenty of good options here. For sure. But I'd say the easiest one to do here would be Vampire. 100%. Let me refresh. Yoink. Got the tally for E-Man too. Okay, got you. Been working towards Vamp. Got you. Yeah, Remnants of the Eye can help with skill issue. That's true. Remnants of the Eye are pretty helpful. 100%. Let's see. What was Bestiary actually? Have we done? We've done Farming Eye and Bestiary. That's all I checked for. That's literally all I checked for with Bestiaries. Okay. How we looking over here? Okay, we got 7K rep. All right. And all right, we have started Rift. There it is. So yeah, I mean, you can get some more magical power this way as well. Yeah, I mean, with 851 magical power, it probably is just practice. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea if you had some extra money to spend on recomming some of these up to legendary, getting some enrichments, but or even just enriching the ones that you already have. But yeah, I mean, it's just practice at that point. That's really all it is. Again, the E-Man pet is bugged right now. He does not give the 30% damage reduction. So maybe using a Yeti pet. Do we have a legendary Yeti? Or a Yeti at all? We might, and I'm just blind. But Yeti pet would be a good idea. Yeah, he's bugged right now, so that might be part of it. Have an epic one. Oh, is someone borrowing it? Oh, it's being leveled up. Got you. Okay, yeah. So using that would be a good idea, for sure. But yeah, I think that's the main thing. Or even honestly, you might could just get away with using like if you leveled up the lion pet to legendary lion pet, maybe tiger. I mean, tiger gives ferocity though, and like you get ferocity doesn't go too crazy on the E-Man because Final Destination already gives all that jazz, so you know. But yo, Lewis with the sub, appreciate it, man. Again, if y'all haven't already, make sure to smash the sub button. We are on our way to 30K for the red name. I'll try Yeti in line then. Sounds like a plan. But yeah, I mean, you can still use the E-Man to spawn because he does get the extra combat XP against Enderman. But yeah, different pet for the actual fight would definitely be a good idea. Now I know why I get hit so hard. Yeah, they've been bugged since like mob types update apparently. So that's bugged it out. So very odd. It is very odd, but it is what it is. So hopefully that'll help a lot though, yeah. Any questions? Or any flexes for our last review of the day? Do. Wait for it. Make sure to stay hydrated as always. Ender Artie and mercenary armor. Okay, so we checked out the armor earlier. Let's check out the Artie. Let's see, where is it? Right there. Upgraded to relic. Do that. It's very cheap, I think, right? So that would help. That would also help big time. For sure. Yo, what's good, Brennan? Bro caught me right at the end. But yeah, definitely upgrade that to relic. That would be a big deal. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed. We went a little longer than I originally planned. 2 hours, 45 minutes, almost an hour over what I had planned. But thank you guys so much for all the donos. Seriously. And also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like the stream, check out the music. I write all the background music for streams and videos, so that's linked in the description. Also, check out the merch in the description as well. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Should be live with some Diana on Monday is the plan, and we may end up playing some Hollow Knights at some point over the weekend. So make sure to check that out. That will be on Twitch, so Twitch is linked in the description. We do some Twitch-only streams. That will be a Twitch-only stream, so make sure to check that out. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Again, thank you for all the donos. I will do some Diana later. I gotta go eat first, though. But y'all have a good one. God bless.